Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the live stream of the fourth round of the UzChess Cup. Today I'm here 10 minutes, no sorry 5 minutes in advance. तो दोस्तों early OP हो जाए chat में early to the round and we have a very interesting round on our hands. We have so many interesting games that are happening. Just to show you कि आज कौन से games हो रहे हैं, let me just take you through the boards that are there so that you know. So we have Praggnanandhaa who's playing against Sindarov. That is a huge clash that is happening, and Pragg is slightly better already. So that is a huge one. And guys, the other game that is happening, uske alawa, let's see if we can. Richard Rapport versus Shamsiddin Vokhidov. हेलो गाइस, अर्ली ओपी हर्ष कुमार. ये कौन सा अकाउंट है? मैरिज कॉजेज डिवोर्स. अरे बाप रे भाई, क्या है वैसे लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंट. And then we have Ajjubai versus Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Guys, ये गेम तो बहुत मजा आने वाला है. And Arvind Chithambaram takes on Ian Nepomniachtchi. Oh my god. And we have Parham Maghsoodloo versus Nodirbek Yakubboev. तो दोस्तों पहले कौन सा गेम देखना है? Which game to see first? आप बताओ. वो गेम देखेंगे हम फर्स्ट. Greetings from Kenya. अरे एडविन मुंगाई, nice to see you. Thota Srinivas says Praggu. Okay, let's go to Pragg game. Pragg playing with the white pieces today against Javokhir Sindarov. D4, D5 खेला गया है. And C4, E6. We have the Queen's Gambit declined. So this is the variation that is played here. And then we have Knight to F3. And black plays here Knight F6, Knight to C3, C6 played. Okay. This is known as the semi-Slav. So generally E3 is played, but Pragg goes, oh, Queen D3. ये line में खेलता था as white. Actually, I used to play Queen B3 here. But it can transpose, because after takes b5, this is how they would play. But यहाँ पे Sindarov has gone for knight bd7. Pragg goes bishop to f4, a6, e4 played, takes on c4. I was a bit wondering if take here, take here, take here, take here, check. What was Pragg's idea? Actually, I guess Pragg wanted to play knight d2 here. So that is what was his plan. But Sindarov took on c4. So queen takes c4. अभी देखो, white has a beautiful center. Pawns on e4 and d4 एकदम सुंदर दिख रहे. Black plays b5, attacking the queen. The queen goes back to e2. And you can see Pragg's time, 1 hour 23 minutes. Sindarov was thinking more at this point. b4, attacking the knight. The knight goes to a4. Looking at the c5 square. Bishop comes to b7. What is black's idea here? What would black love to play in such positions? Yes, guys. Will Pragg break 2800? We will see. Today he must try to score the full point, especially with white pieces. Kalyan, thank you for your super chat. Amazing. Guys, what's black's idea in this position? In such a position, black को क्या चाहिए? Nehal Deshmukh. अरे Nehal, let me make you a mod on the channel. Oops, sorry. Black's idea in this position is to break with c5 to open up the bishop. That's the reason why Pragg goes rook c1, stopping c5. Bishop e7. Knight goes to d2. I was wondering if c5 is possible here. Because if you take here, I wanted to take on e4. But okay, knight takes, defending this pawn. And after you take with the knight, d takes. And now if bishop e4, this pawn can become super dangerous with c6, c7 with this bishop. So Javokhir did not risk it. He played his bishop out. Knight went to d2. And now he played c5. Pragg very quickly took. Pawn takes. Actually, this is a very risky line that Javokhir has gone for. And now rook c8, trying to take on c5 with a bishop. And Pragg had a good move here. Guys, क्या खेलेंगे? देखो, आपका pawn मर रहा है. Once your pawn is gone, black bishops will be amazing with the knight here. And castling can happen. So what is the move that white should have played here? Max Mado, Kushanava, Naha, Parva, marriage. Yes, you are right, guys. c6 is a very, very cool move. Actually, c6 is a classy move. The point being, after bishop takes c6, I believe he wants to take on a6. Yes. And Pragg would have been seriously better. I'm sure Pragg would have considered the move c6 and didn't like something about this. I don't know what. Rook c6 mara. Rook c6, bishop c6, queen a6. Maybe he didn't like bishop takes e4, knight e4, knight e4. But this doesn't look good. This knight is going to fall. Guys, what's the winning move here? White to play and win. Let's go. Yes, Pragg played bishop e3 in the game. We'll go to the game. But here, yes, Dhananjay Khade. Normal day. Wow, amazing. Sami Rahman. Kamna Sharma. Srirang Nene, chess master. Very good. Queen c6 check. A double attack, dropping the knight. Bishop b5, also a strong move. But after king f8, maybe you can't win material super quick. Let's go back to the game, because Pragg, and by the way, those who said knight b3 could be a nice move. Only problem is here your e4 pawn falls, which is a very important pawn. So he goes back, bishop e3. And Pragg is like, I'm going to hold on to my pawn here. And he's asking Sindarov, do you want to take this pawn? If you take here, I take here, you take, and now I believe queen takes a6. Oh, queen a6 maybe not the best, yeah, because of castling, and black is doing okay here. But there is a very strong move, guys. Let's see. Oh, he blundered. Guys, blunder by Sindarov. Knight d7 was the better move to take this pawn. But he goes knight e4 and Pragg is like, Sindarov, ये क्या कर दिया तुमने? What the hell? Sindarov makes a huge mistake, guys. Knight takes, bishop takes. And now, a very, very important move in this position coming up. Guys, it's time for my chess box to be written here. Sindarov has blundered. Pragg close to winning. Let's go. And a blunder means we need to have someone joining us very quickly. Amruta Abokal is here with her famous.
Yours, Sagar. Now
Amruta,
you have to
what
drink
is
some
this?
hot water.
What is this?
It's cute, no?
Yes, queen g4 in the chat. People going crazy, Amruta. But is it easy? Is it so easy to find this, guys? Because Amruta,
Queen G4.
Yeah, एक मिनट इधर डायरेक्ट एरो दबाने को शुरू कर दिया आपने. Queen g4 is a very very classy move, attacking the bishop, and all those who found this move, kudos to you. Double attack. But what if I go back? Then simply bishop takes a6, attacking the rook, threatening a check. b4 is hanging. Oh my god.
Wow, actually queen g4 is a double attack, right? It's not a move that you will miss. So definitely he will look at queen g4 unless there is any other exciting move. But why has Sindarov missed it? Because it's not this move as we often have understood.
But Amruta, it's not actually right now. Sindarov has taken this pawn. So Pragg has to take, bishop takes. And you know what he must have calculated, because all the time this pawn was hanging.
Yeah.
And if you take here, this is great compensation. There is no issue here because you can't develop your bishop easily. G2 is hanging.
And king on e1 doesn't look good. For sure, agreed.
So that's the reason why he must have missed queen g4 suddenly.
Queen g4 he must not have missed. What he would have seen is for queen g4 there is bishop g6.
No,
and
but
he finds...
a6 मार रहा है. फिर तो खत्म है. Bishop is too strong.
Okay, is this really over? Like rook 8 with the idea of rook a2, you
BB5
will
check.
go bb5 check.
Maybe rook b8, but then Amruta, look at this pawn. I can play c6 with the idea of c7, and these two bishops are like monsters.
No, it's bad. Oh, so queen g4. I still don't believe like he's missed knight e4, bishop e4, queen g4. Let's see if there is something else here.
Yeah.
Anything tactical.
Maybe first I can go back now to save this pawn. Because then if you take on g7, bishop f6, and black is better. So actually...
Wait a second.
Pragg has
Anything possible over here, which is a little insane. Okay, let's not look at the bar. It will not like it. Queen a5, queen e4. b3 check. Bishop d2. You don't have... Bishop d2 is a problem. You don't have time for this.
No time. But Amruta, this is a great line. Bishop b7, taking this pawn is bad.
What?
Yes. And
Really?
actually, guys, what should be the best move here?
But why is this bad? Because of bishop f6. Simple. And you get great compensation. So Sindarov has not missed it, Sagar.
Yeah, he must not have missed it, but he missed this. Now white to play. Guys, क्या खेलोगे? Oh, bars are updated, guys. Bars are updated. Why is no one liking the stream? Stumble Devil says, दोस्तों like कर दिया जाए. And we also have 2722519 subscribers. Oh, 2722974. 26 subscriber हो जाए. 2723 पहुंचेंगे. 2723.
अच्छा, so we have crossed with its rating 2720. जो
Oh,
एक बार
Amruta, he took. Let's go full screen.
full screen का बटन नहीं मिल रहा है.
नहीं बाकी सारे कैमरा बंद किए. Guys, now Pragg has to simply move his queen on g4. Board नहीं है.
नहीं.
I mean, we can put the board, but I'm just showing.
No, this is good then. Just expand करो थोड़ा सा और. हाँ.
Guys, Praggnanandhaa has to find a very important move now. Here. It's the most critical moment of the game. He has to... No, queen g4 he has to find. This is the live board position right now. And all those who said queen g4, bishop b7, rook d1, hats off. Because the idea is after the queen moves, queen takes g7 and now there's no bishop f6 क्योंकि queen यहाँ से हिल चुकी है. So this is important. Pragg, go for queen in the other direction. But Pragg is looking in that direction. Nahi. Pragg, don't look in that direction. Look in this direction. Yes side. Oh my god. Stress. Full stress, dosto. Oh my god, he's played it.
Yes. मुझे लगा ओ बोला तूने उसने मिस किया.
Guys, Pragg has found it.
But it's not done. The task is 50% done.
अरे खड़ा हो गया अमृता खड़ा हो गया. He's gotten up. He's going to drink water now for sure. Guys, Praggnanandhaa has gotten a great position. And he's standing there because he's excited. Pragg is super excited and water bottle.
अरे क्या बात है, तुम भी पियो यहाँ पे, ये लो सागर, गर्म पानी है सर्दी के लिए. You know, it helps us be more resilient so that we do not, looks can be deceptive. That's the lesson, Sagar.
Bars are not correct, people are saying. Thoda bars mein, maybe it's not giving Pragg that much of a win, which I think, but I think it's okay only. Let me refresh them.
बार बार देखो.
हाँ, हो गया अपडेट हो गया दोस्तों, अपडेटेड.
गाइस, अभी बार बार देखो, हजार बार देखो, ये देखने की चीज है. Actually, can we have बीच में 5 minutes of no bar, Sagar?
No bar, okay. Time is not correct, you say. Time is correct. दोस्तों, everything is correct now.
Okay, but 1 second. That's interesting. Queen g4. You said bishop b7, which I believe Sindarov would have thought about it.
Yes.
So now he is thinking about bishop b7 and the move here, which is important.
Rugby one. Super
Achha.
important because it's not so tough, Amruta. Because when you take on g7, you don't want bishop to come here with the protection of the queen. So once the queen has to move.
Queen a5. 1 second. I'm a little worried about it because I want to go b3.
Okay.
I don't have time.
No,
Rook
you
is
don't
attacked.
Because
Bishop
I take
b2
here,
double
I
attack.
attack you and I attack this.
Okay, b3 is not possible. And if rook f8 with the idea of b3, then it's too slow. You will... But
Yeah.
still a2 is hanging. Wait, let's still continue with the flow.
Yeah. Maybe I let's see. What can I do here?
What can you do here?
Because Amruta wants to go b3.
b3, a2 is also hanging. Right now, nothing is hanging in black's position. You don't have a threat. Your king is still on e1. So there are things to figure out.
True. That's a great
It's
point
not
actually.
yet, you know, like we know the bar, but I'm sure Pragg would not be both of them for that matter would
Amruta,
not be
Pragg-
assessing it as
Pragg got up.
+1.
Pragg got up and was like drinking water and all, and I feel like okay, I go bishop
Yeah, he's
e2,
comfortable.
b3,
b3, bd2, queen a2.
pd2,
Or directly, okay.
queen c5 or queen a2. Maybe queen a2. But you see,
Maybe
this
queen
pawn
c-
is defended, okay?
Ah.
So now I can castle here. And
And
I was wondering, like Amruta, the thing is, even if you get this pawn, your king is super weak. So in the long run, you will fall in trouble. Like for example, if I go bishop g5 or bishop h6, say for example bishop h6.
You know what I find completely annoying about this position is that the b2 pawn is defended by the g7 queen.
True.
So bishop h6 and yeah, you just take advantage of black's horrible development and the king in the center. ठीक ही
You
है.
are Cristiano says, why did you call this match to be El Clasico? Because you know, guys, when I had interviewed the Uzbek team in 2022, when they had won the gold medal, at that point, if you remember, Vakhidov, Jakhongir Vakhidov had said like, this is the El Clasico between Pragg and Sindarov because they've been playing since they were like 10 years old or even younger, because both are born in 2005. And so it's a battle of, over the years. Pragg has, I think, always been slightly higher rated than Sindarov. And that has continued. But Sindarov has gotten so strong recently.
Yeah, no, and also after the freestyle, especially, which we have seen how it is impacting the confidence of the players, even in classical chess. So,
Oh yeah, Amruta, you have some great points actually about this freestyle. You also asked Gukesh about this, right?
yeah.
And he also did mention that
Yes,
it
it
is
did.
never pleasant to lose in any format.
True. So for sure, when Sindarov played so well and beating players, top players,
Yeah, he
it
beat
makes
Hikaru actually.
Hmm.
He chose Hikaru and beat him, which is like really tough.
Yeah, like I chose you to marry. Okay, Sagar.
which is so tough for me.
Exactly. That's what I meant. What did you think? Tough for me? No, no. My journey is very smooth and easy.
Okay, just so that for people who are asking what is the standings, these are the standings right now that we have. We have Nodirbek leading with 2.5 points.
When you are mentioning the standings, I would say that you should stand up.
We have Nodirbek on 2.5. Arjun is on 2 points. Then Sindarov is on 2. Praggnanandhaa on 2. Yakubboev on 1.5. Maghsoodloo 1.5. Aravindh 1. Nepo 1. Rapport 1. Shamsiddin on half.
Wow. So cool.
Can I sit?
Wait a second. Let's go to the main screen. Yeah, you want to sit? If you don't find a move, then we will make you again do the same thing. Sagar. Punishment मिलेगा. कैसा idea है? क्या लग रहा है? School में तो I think you were a very sincere student. You never got the opportunity to get punished and to, you know, enjoy.
Says, क्या क्या करना पड़ता है कंटेंट के लिए? भाई दोस्तों कंटेंट के लिए नहीं, शादी में वाइफ के लिए, किसी और के लिए मैं खड़ा नहीं होता था इधर.
Exactly, but now also you might get, you know, you have to be careful. By the way, Ayush says he met you in London at the World Rapid and Blitz. Hope you had a safe travel back home. See you soon and hope you come to London again. Next time bring Amruta also.
Yes, Ayush, for sure. Amruta is traveling now finally to a tournament to Las Vegas, and she's coming there, and it's going to be a very exciting event because
Absolutely, because
we are going to have Arjun who has already qualified, but
there are so many casinos which I'm not interested in, by the way.
Yes, Amruta. I think but Amruta, maybe we can go to a casino one day and keep a limit of $10.
Oh, we can do this. Like, in case we win something, that will go to help chess.
No way.
No casino.
No, not from casino.
Mhm. Anyway, coming back to this, because we'll talk about the casino in a different form, how we actually like it. But for now, Sagar, Queen G4 has been played and Sindarov is taking a lot of time.
We'll go to Nepo versus Arjun.
I want to go to Arjun's game also and Arvind's game also.
So which one first? Let's go to Nodirbek Arjun.
Yeah.
I think that is the big clash of the day. And Ajuba has just made a move. Guys, it was today the Rui Lopez with bishop b5 and Nodirbek decided to go super solid with knight f6. Berlin d3, bishop c5, c3. The anti-Berlin castles, rook e8. Bishop g5 was played here by Arjun, very sharp. And bishop went back to break the pin. Actually, मार नहीं सकते क्या अमृता? Take and take.
Good. Knight e. Okay, not really.
Oh, actually, knight e4 works, Amrita. You
Kaise?
are very right.
Bishop e7. There's
Bishop
no knight.
e7, queen e7. If you take, I
Oh.
take. You could play intermezzo knight f7, but after king f7, bishop e7,
Rook
queen
e7.
Yeah, you could also take that. And now queen e4. You are
Queen
equal.
b3 check, bishop e6. Okay.
No, bishop e6, b7 might hang.
No, wait. Queen h5 check. Queen
King
g6.
g8. It's different.
Wow, interesting. I mean, I would.
I think he knew all this because his time is 132. Arjun actually
Arjun's
on
opening
114.
preparation is good. Yeah?
No, Arjun is at 114. Nodirbek at 130.
Normally, he would still know that, right? Because his opening preparation is good.
He's very good, but generally he plays very fast. So here he might have been in a rare case out of his prep. Knight h5, bishop h2. And actually Nodirbek
What
starts...
is bishop g5? You are giving that bishop, yeah?
Because your bishop is not so great behind your pawn. So he's ready to actually give it up for a knight.
Oh.
Or maybe play here bishop f4, provoking g3 maybe.
This
So
is a
he
nice kind of understanding about the pieces here.
Rook e1. Now the idea for Arjun is to push d4, a6, bishop c4. He jumps in knight f4 and d4 played. And Amruta, they have made so many moves. They are crazy, yeah? They are super fast. Bishop takes, queen takes, queen c1, offering a trade. So Arjun is kind of trying to, ease out his position. But Nodirbek is like, I'll continue playing.
Oh.
And now he has a big threat. Let's ask our
Yes.
viewers, if queen d2, why is this a mistake, guys? Black to play. Yes, Pragg will reach top 5 in the world after this game. He was there. Yes, bishop takes h3. The first one to answer is Noob Gamer. But we also have Asha Sharma, who's number 1 on the XP points. Guys, there is a new feature that YouTube has launched called the community. And there you get XP points for being very nice in the chat, chatting with each other, helping others. So Asha Sharma is number 1, Rajnikantan is number 2, and Abhishek Lede is number 3.
Kya
Wow.
baat hai? Maybe after every few, like half an hour or something, we can announce the
Chalega.
names, top 3 names. We can
Yes,
start doing
it's a
that.
beautiful feature, and hopefully Amruta had once actually given Chespa books to top 3 after the
Top
stream.
2, I think.
Top 2, and we had them writing to us, and we have, I think, shipped the books yesterday.
Yeah.
Queen e3, knight e7 was played, bishop went back, knight g6. I
Yes.
love how Nodirbek is.
Sakar says Abdusattorov declined repetition when Arjun played knight f3 and queen f6 instead of queen g6.
अभी आएगा शायद.
नहीं,
c5 कभी.
अच्छा. Yes.
Queen d2, bishop c6, d5, bishop b5, takes, a3, and rook a8. Oh, Nodirbek is slightly pushing here, Amruta.
And after yesterday's beautiful endgame which he converted against Rapport,
Yes.
plus if you look at him, his body language also shows a kind of
His
confidence.
body language always, Nodirbek is the most confident player out there.
Yeah, at least in body language for sure. He feels very comfortable to play in his home country here, and I think he is looking more confident than Arjun right now.
It's interesting, no, Amruta, that how Uzbekistan chess is able to organize such an amazing event with 4 Indians, 4 Uzbek players. Three Indians,
One Nepo is with Fide flag.
Yeah.
Richard is with
4 Uzbek players, Richard and
Hungary.
Maghsoodloo.
yeah.
Brilliant, yeah.
No, this is wonderful.
And I think it's in a very similar vibe to the Chennai Grandmasters, which is going to happen in August,
Oh yeah.
which provides great opportunities for Indian players. This year we have Arjun playing, we have Vidit playing, we have very strong players playing there in the Chennai Grandmasters. And same way, UzChess Cup is giving great exposure to the Uzbek players.
Dhruv is saying right now watching chess while playing chess with my mother.
Oh,
क्या बात है यार? Solid.
क्या बात है.
I hope your mom will beat you.
Amruta, I have a feeling that Nodirbek's plan is quite simple. That's why he's very excited. You know what is his plan? To play rook a4, bring the other rook, and then push b4. When either this a pawn will become weak, or if you take, then I could take. I have to check with the pin. But rook b4 and then b2 would become weak. So all in all, it seems like Arjun has some real problems to solve.
But you completely trust that Arjun is not a lazy person,
No,
right?
Arjun has to solve this concretely, and I'm sure that he's capable of doing it. But if you see, he's attacking no weakness of black, while black is all the time putting pressure with a knight jumping here, the queen looking here, the e4 pawn under pressure, b4 coming in. So I don't know, Amruta. This looks very scary.
Okay, can I try a few plans? Why don't you do this? If you are white and you are in such
Yeah.
a scenario, like what would be your plans to
First move
try
that could
and
come
get
in my
out?
mind was Queen C3, but I
Okay.
don't like it because of Queen F4 check.
Queen c3, queen f4 check. But another question to you is Queen f4, you have
G3.
g3, and maybe you are slightly happy.
Maybe it's fine. Yeah, but
I was worried about the isolated pawn.
Yeah,
No, you
take.
always wanted to
But
double
I
this.
thought I will attack B5 pawn. So maybe
Rook a5.
K5 could move. Because now if I play yes, I cannot even, maybe knight D2 is fine.
And what if rook a8?
Rook EB1.
Too late. Okay, good try. Knight e5. Bringing in another piece.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would take my pawn. I will take your pawn.
No, but the point is, I might have taken, but I am looking at engine's best move.
Rook B3.
So, engine is not taking. Rook b3. And now c4.
Rook B4. Knight D3.
पहुंच गया यहाँ से यहाँ.
Oh, he played Rook E3, Amruta. Arjun played Rook E3.
I like it.
Actually, I understand what Arjun is doing. But Nodirbek can go B4 now because Rook on A1 is unprotected.
But what do you understand? What is Arjun doing?
Rook, he wants to bring another Rook on E1.
Oh, he wants to create a passer.
No, he just wants to defend it with his Rook on E3 like this.
And get the rook out of the pin. So b4 you are suggesting over here, trying to put more pressure. And what if you continue with your idea of rook e1,
BA
you will take, right?
B5.
Oh yeah, looks.
Or instead of B5, I also have Rook A4. I like this.
You're putting pressure here, you're putting pressure here, but also you have to know that this rook has to decide. You can put pressure on only one pawn. Time pay.
Yeah, I mean, you can sometimes do like printing engineering, chess, stand-up comedy, many stuff.
And CA, which is equal to printing engineering sometimes.
No way. Come on, Amruta.
Depends on what
There
do
is
you
no
choose
way you
there.
can compare printing engineering and CA. By the way, Chandrima Mukherjee is our believer for today, Amruta. We have a believer on helpchess.org.
Let's go. Thank you, Chandrima. आपने तो चांद ही लेके आए. क्या बात है?
Wow.
Thank you.
And
Nehal is asking what about knight e5 from black. Okay, we'll look at that move as well.
Chandrima, thank you so much for your contribution 6 minutes ago. And what Nehal is saying, knight e5 here for black.
Yes.
But I think Nehal, white would be happy to trade this. That's
much better scenario, without
because
the knight.
This knight is very active here.
In the endgame, if this knight reaches the d3 square, I think more trouble for white.
But still, I mean, rook e5 with the idea of other rook.
F4 e5 I'll get, you better take care later, very soon.
Yeah, possible.
Dun.
But even queen takes, Amruta. And then what I have this plan with b4.
You know what I would have really loved for white, Sagar? Maybe even you would have loved. In general, if white gets b4, where you get knight d4, where it is attacking this, where it is looking at this, then looking at this, then looking at this, and if you take, then you have a double isolated pawn. So, jo b4 move ke liye, can we get some time? Okay, you might get c4, but
yeah, it's a good point. Actually, Amruta is fixing this weakness here. So
can I look at that before rook e3? Was there a possibility, or at that point of time it was? Oh, it was a blunder.
No, it's possible.
Because no.
Because queen would take.
No. You mean ab4 was a blunder because queen f6 se bhi attack kar raha hai.
Yeah, you can't take back here, but I can take with the queen. So actually not a bad move, b4.
c4 kya?
Or yeah, maybe c4 you said that it would weaken this square, so you are right. But maybe b6, just keeping control could also be possible, just like this. By the way, b4 rook e1 is on the board.
Ooh.
Wow. Guys, so this one, Arjun under some pressure. We will come back to this game. Now let's go. Oh, he takes on a3. Let's stick here for a bit. Go full screen on this one. Nodirbek always so leans in so much to the game that whenever we try to put the board, it comes on his face. The other player who leans in a lot apart from Nodirbek is, guys, let's see if you know your players. Because, by the way, Arjun down to 21 minutes and you can see Nodirbek so confident and Arjun looks under pressure, huh, Amruta?
Under pressure, but
Yes.
if he is able to
Pragg,
sustain it for a
Pragg.
while.
Correct.
Oh, 21 minutes only for Arjun.
Yes.
My
By the way, the
goodness.
other player who leans in a lot is Praggnanandhaa. By the way, people are saying let's go and check the game
Bishop
of
sack, Arvind.
Oh, by the way, drinking water, Nodirbek.
But Nodirbek का तो पता नहीं if he has the same style like Pragg or not. Because at the end, Sagar, they're all humans and they are gonna feel thirsty. पानी तो पीने वाले हैं ना. नहीं तो क्या होता है? If you don't drink enough water,
Kidney stone. Guys, just updating the chess box with some more information for you. The chess box is a wonderful innovation that we have here to keep you updated. I don't know if you guys like it, just like the bars. ये
no,
it is-
writing में बहुत ही टफ है सागर. बहुत छोटा लिख सकते हैं and
नहीं, बहुत सारे लिखने हैं अमृता, एंड देन उसको
वो ऐसा
revolve
वाइड
करना
होना
है,
चाहिए.
उसको रोटेट करना है एक से. ठीक
Got
है,
it.
we'll see.
Okay, let's go to Arvind's game now, Sagar, because
Yes,
it's a
let's go
bishop
to-
sack right now.
Arvind Chithambaram has sacked a bishop here.
Nightbot says, दोस्तों, don't forget to like and subscribe. हाँ guys,
अरे
check your
boy.
memory. Don't forget.
Oh my God.
क्या,
Arvind
किधर?
gets up. Arvind gets up.
Nepo.
Nepo. पहले full screen जाते हैं अमृता.
हाँ,
And let's see Nepo's.
deserving moment for a full screen. Super thrilling. What is the expression saying? The vibe is completely intense.
I have a feeling that Nepo is feeling a bit like, did I miss this move? Because the move is not in itself winning, guys.
But it's a shocker, you know.
It could be a shocker, and the reason for it is after I take the bishop.
It's like घर पे once the bell rings and
No
you just
way,
suddenly.
Amruta, no way. Look at the move. Look at this move. क्या खेला है ये
Wait,
Arvind
can I
Chithambaram?
try to find with the white?
Insane sacrifice, guys. I don't even understand what's the move. Guys, yes, there's a huge time difference, but what is the move
I
that
don't understand. D6 नहीं है और क्या ही होएगा?
D6? Yes, D6.
क्या लग रहा है? Bishop G2 से
But-
open हो रहा है. E7 attack हो रहा है.
D6 attacking here and here. Oh my God.
And BD5 आ सकता है बाद में.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy. Yes, so many people in the chat have found it. Jishan, very quick. That was Pastor Hub.
ये सब क्या
प्रतीक।
नाम है?
Maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Guys, please help me. If at all I've not pronounced it properly, मैं देखती हूँ and I will try to.
Oh, we had the Naidorf in this game. So
Nepo played Naidorf, huh?
Nepo
Did he
went-
follow Anish Giri's course?
Nepo went all out, huh, Amruta, today for the full point with black against Arvind. And look at Arvind's idea. A3, B4.
I thought it's typical.
Yeah, maybe, but
By the way, guys, mentioning about Anish Giri, Anish has made a very beautiful opening ska for all you intermediate players. A nice video course. You can find it out
Amruta.
on ChessBase
Oh,
India.
we have so many believers. Suddenly it was 2417.
अरे
It
क्या
has
कर रहे हो
reached
तुम?
2423.
It's like you cannot miss every move, every sack.
Gnana
Like that you
Surya.
cannot miss a name.
Gnana Surya.
Jnana Surya.
Yes, Gnana Surya, Shruti
Thank
Vika,
you. Shruti Vika.
Messi Kane,
Messi Kane.
and Chandrima Mukherjee. Wow.
Wow. First time I think all these names, no?
Yeah, some very new names. Actually, Gnana Surya has contributed, I think, 2 times. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's very kind of you.
सही है. बहुत सही.
But the position was already slightly better, Amruta. This for Arvind. He could have played c3 slowly, but he really wanted to. And the thing is, if you are not careful, bishop f1 could trap the queen now, it seems. Like, say, for example, I say, okay, my rook is getting attacked here, so let me go back. And now suddenly bishop f1. Queen is almost trapped. You go queen e4, that's the only square available. And now I just take on d6.
Okay, but there is only one issue I find, Sagar.
Yeah.
Look at his time.
Time is low, yeah. But Nepo is under big pressure now. Because his d6 pawn cannot be... So actually Nepo has to find d6. Then he must find e4 only move to stay in the game. d7. Then he must find bishop e8.
Okay, instead of bishop e8, if he goes bishop f5 or bishop f5.
Check.
Oops.
You lose.
No, I can go king h7, e8 queen.
Yeah. No, you have to go bishop e8 to stop this check.
And if queen d8?
If I go queen d8, you can just ignore it, like, because everything
रानी
is...
को ignore मारने का?
हाँ, ignore.
क्या बोल रहा है?
Ignore. So guys, this one, very interesting moment, and thank you for pointing out. Chat is like super zoned in. They are saying that, Amruta, anything can happen today in this game. So all 3 games today seems to be a super fighting day. Maghsoodloo Yakubboev also we can quickly check. It's slightly better for Nodirbek Yakubboev, and Shamsiddin versus Rapport is roundabout equal. Let's quickly head over to Praggnanandhaa game. And Praggnanandhaa...
and we have a super chat before you go to the game. Private has mentioned, gifted my nephew Vivek under 8. Chespa, Guki, and he's loved them. He may not go pro, but won a medal in a tourney. Give him a shout out. So proud of him.
Vivek, congratulations, and also congrats for your medal. And I hope you liked the book, and hope someday we will make a book on you as well.
Yes, stay inspired.
Dhananjay Khade, thank you so much for another contribution, becoming believer on helpchess.org. Thank you so much, Dhananjay. And Muhammad as well has contributed 1,000 today. Huge day, it seems. Everyone's contributing.
2425 believers.
Our aim in this tournament is 2,500 till the end. So let's see. Amruta, by the way,
Yes.
Pragg did not find this very important move, Rook d1 here.
Yeah, I thought it's not so easy, honestly, when you were mentioning, because queen a5 kind of looks a bit scary for the moment.
But Rook d1 is... Because he went for greedy pawn grab here.
I like it. Not so bad, because firstly, I've defended this, I'm attacking this, I'm gonna develop my bishop. Look
No,
at
you
this,
are not
3
able to-
versus 1.
But now queen c7, good move.
Did he play?
Yeah.
Okay, queen c7. Okay, you be white. और क्या खेलोगे इधर?
अभी मेरे को bishop, I want to get my bishop out from f1. But if I play bishop e2, then I'm a bit worried about bishop g2, rook g1, and queen h2. I don't know if that's good or not, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's really good. Because at the end of it, it becomes very complex, because you will have to give up your exchange and play something like this, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else other than developing this bishop? Guys, also suggest if you have any interesting ideas there.
I could potentially play f3
Wow.
and then short
Very nice.
castle. Bishop e2, I guess. And maybe white is slightly better extra pawn, but I mean, how
Okay,
do...
what about rook d8
Yeah,
here?
rook d8, king f2.
And if rook d5, direct threat of winning this pawn.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
still
it's-
have to figure out some things.
I'm a bit tempted by c6 actually here.
What? Queen, queen, queen,
Oh,
queen. So. Clear threat of bishop c5. You have to defend the pawn. Only way for now, for the moment. Yes, chess puzzle. This is a good move.
Queen b6 maybe.
Queen b6 is also a good move, Sagar. Very good move. Rook d1 is also.
But rook d1, bishop
d1
c5.
is the strongest. Bishop c5 here. Yeah. Doesn't
Oh,
work.
back rank mate.
Nice. Let's ask the chat.
नहीं पहले move तो करो एक.
Rook takes c5.
Yeah. Rook
If-
takes c5.
Rook takes c5.
Bishop takes c5. Or
Bishop
queen takes c5, whatever.
Queen c5. And
Queen
what
c5.
should white play?
No, now queen c5, rook c5. And now what?
Directly. Oh, unnecessary. मेरा rook date तो गलत ही था. Actually.
अभी है ना rook d8.
अभी है ना. अभी तो chat को भी मिलेगा. बता ही दिया. Guys, यहाँ पे there is a mate here. Back rank mate. But यहाँ पे भी rook d8 wasn't working or what? Insane. Oh, check. Oh, just missed it. Horrible. Okay, but this is interesting. So you can't develop the bishop so easily. Plus, the bishop and the queen pointing at these two weaknesses there. Pragg will have to be careful. And maybe what he will say, Sagar, maybe he will not care about these. I think he will also try to promote his pawns. Can that happen?
I think Pragg will go f3 here. I think it's a very Praggish move. F3.
Okay, f3 is a nice move for sure. You know, another move which the engine suggests.
Check.
Yeah, check is a possible move. Bishop c6. And
Queen
now,
a6.
because there is no attack on c5, not queen a6. Because queen a6 short castle and there is still enough compensation with rook 8 and all. But you challenge the queen. And then you are going
Actually,
into
I'm
the
not
end
so
game.
sure. Because this position for a human to assess might not be so easy. I can come back and I can keep my 2 extra pawns. I'm pushing. So, like for the engine, it seems very obvious. But I think for Praggnanandhaa, maybe queen a4 does become a bit of a nice option. So while Pragg thinks here, guys, I think we need to change our chess box. Pragg is only slightly better.
And while you are reading, writing the chess box, let me just read the top 3 right now. Fans in YouTube, as YouTube has introduced this feature. Asha Sharma is leading with 125 XP points. Rajani Kantan is on number 2 with 100 XP points. And Abhishek Lede is on number 3 with 100 XP points. क्या बात है. Thank you guys for commenting, for writing, for suggesting moves. मजा आ रहा है. Sagar quiz asks Jaikar.
Okay, let's go for Jaikar's quiz. Thank you so much, Jaikar, for sending in.
I don't think Pragg
Very
has
tough
lost the
question.
advantage, by the way. Has he lost the advantage? Can we say that, Sagar? So
No.
maybe it's reduced in comparison.
Yeah, it's reduced. Of course, he had a huge edge. So here is the question, guys, by Jaikar. The quiz for the day: who is the only Indian to have played in the UzChess Challengers section? Like kar do, guys. Harsh Kumar, thank you, bhai. Harsh Kumar, the man behind Chess Ranga Tactics, where we are uploading new tactics every day. Even yesterday, I uploaded a new tactic from UzChess. So do check it out. Yes, Flux Wave is amazing. Flux Wave found it, Amruta. It is Abhijit Gupta.
Oh.
Abhijit Gupta is the only Indian to have played in the UzChess Challengers section. That
Kya baat
is
hai?
last year.
Amazing. Rayan has asked, is queen b6 a mistake? यहाँ पे it does look like a bad move, no? Because queen b6, cb6, rook c1, bishop c1.
Bishop
And-
c5. Take.
Oh,
it's
not actually. Wow.
playable.
Interesting. Bishop c5 is Fine,
Bishop
yeah.
e3 takes king d7 with the idea of coming here, and perhaps I think it would not lead to much.
Maybe more towards drawish. I don't think Pragg will go into something like this.
Okay, let's go to Ajubai's game. He's playing against Nodirbek.
And you know, currently Nodirbek is leading the tournament with 2.5 out of 3. And Arjun is on number 2 with 2 out of 3. There's somebody else also on 2 out of 3. But from a standings perspective, this game is very, very critical.
No, and Amruta, Arjun made a very small inaccuracy perhaps by taking with the rook. Because after take, it does feel like this position is really one-sided. Now, with black having pressure on the a3 pawn, the e4 pawn being slightly soft, I think Arjun has a big task ahead of him.
Yeah, at first I thought it is a good idea to exchange one rook because you know both the rooks were putting a lot of pressure on a3. But seems like both the rooks had to decide only one pawn which they could attack. So in a way you had better defending chances.
Also,
with two
I think
rooks.
with two rooks, white had some chances to break through in the center.
Hmm.
But now white's counterplay is missing.
Wow, this is kind of something new because rook a3 was also quite natural, I thought.
Yeah.
New to learn, new learnings.
Because
Okay, but what do you think now, Black's? How will he continue?
I think rook a8, Amruta, by putting pressure here, it's going to be a very tough task. And also queen jumping in. You can see Nodirbek also fully zoned in here.
Crazy. How is Arjun right now? You think he's tensed or something?
His
He
yawn,
seems
his yawn
relaxed.
says he's a bit sleepy. But I definitely think, Amruta, that such positions against Nodirbek are very risky because he loves to grind, and meanwhile we can see Nepo walking. So we must head over to this very important game between Arvind Chidambaram and Ian Nepomniachtchi, because here, what did Arvind do? Oh, Amruta, this happened. This entire line has happened.
Sure.
So queen c4, bishop c5, dc d6, e4. He did find it. de, bishop e8.
Oh yeah.
Nepo showing his class here.
And Arvind down to 13 minutes, he has to make 13 moves. And position is complex.
And also he's losing a pawn here with rook e7. I
That's
don't
how
know.
it'll depend, no? Queen d6, then b4 is lost. Wait.
Yeah, queen d6, c takes b4. Interesting.
Okay, how will you continue?
Yes, I'm thinking, Amruta. Maybe rook e1, I'm thinking. Yeah,
You have to be very careful because if you go wrong, maybe black can be
rook e7.
doing well.
Yeah,
Rook
maybe
e7. You need to defend this.
g5.
Ooh, Pragg has played. We'll also go there. Queen g5 is the best move here. But the question is, Sagar, what about taking on b4?
Yeah, maybe I'll.
With what?
You can take with the pawn, I feel. With the queen, it looks super risky.
Yeah, with the queen, it's lost in number of ways. Maybe you can suggest one way.
Wow. Okay. It's not.
Oh, Pragg has played f3. Okay, nice. We'll go there.
I told
Your
you it's a
move.
Praggish
Array.
move. It's a Praggish move.
Super.
Yeah, tough move. Yeah,
Queen d8 is
actually.
not happening, guys. यहाँ पे white to play. After queen b4, many good moves work. Something which is the most forcing, let's say, if we have to find. Most forcing. In general, in most forcing, there's generally checks and captures and threats.
I was thinking if
threats.
rook a1 makes sense, but then, I mean, with the idea of rook 8, but it's too slow. Rook d1 with the idea of rook d8 is another idea.
Yes, that's definitely a smart one. Rook d8 with the rook d8 idea, and which is unstoppable, yeah? You can't stop this rook d8. That's why cb4 would be important over here in case you go for. But then what white is saying is, I can go with the attack on e4 because You might also have to take care of the king. A lot of weaknesses here. Lot of weaknesses for everyone.
If queen c2 now, I think that's terrible. Bishop e4. Oh no, f2 is hanging. Queen. Rook e4 maybe is possible.
There's a good move for white. Again,
Queen f5.
going with a strong threat.
Oh, look.
Do you want to have a big board or a small board is okay for people to
Yeah,
calculate?
sorry.
I'm not sure. Okay, यहाँ पे भी crazy चल रहा है. This is so interesting. Pragg's game is interesting. Arjun's game is interesting. At this moment, we are having all three games super interesting. Maybe we can shift quickly. By the way, Arvind has made his move. He played Queen D8. Can we just have a quick look at the move, Sagar? He did not go for Queen G5.
He played Queen D8?
Yep.
No, Amruta. Oh. And it was a good move, it seems.
Yeah, Rook B8 played. Is there a repetition
Actually,
anyway?
CD4 was the best move.
Nepo did not.
Nepo didn't do.
for it.
He went here.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's threatening to win the queen.
If you go Rook D1,
Yeah, Rook D6 or Rook D1, I was thinking.
Rook D1 is actually a good move. Okay.
Wow.
Nice. But there's also Queen D6 and you can take the queen away. ठीक है Sagar, it's very complex. Can we come back here?
Yeah.
Just let's see what Pragg played over there.
Pragg's game, yes, okay.
We can keep shifting quickly.
He went F3, Javokhir castled, then Bishop E2 and A5. Nice move by Javokhir. And now Queen A3, keeping the pawn defended,
Mm-hmm.
keeping pressure here. Well, Javokhir has to prove his compensation here. He's a pawn down. Pragg is like, मैं छोड़ेगा नहीं ये pawn को. एकदम ही पकड़ के fully. He sat down.
It's like when you're a little kid, you love something like, let's say you love your school bag or you love your what did you love, Sagar, when you were a little kid? Which you would not let it go. Was there anything like this? Your badminton racket, your school bag, any book,
I think
Harry
I had a
Potter.
video game, Amruta, which I was really addicted to. Actually, from a young age, I played a lot of video games. Not lot, but quite some. Like I used to play one, it was a handheld small video game that my uncle or auntie had brought from the US.
Was it that वो क्या रहता है वो ऐसा bricks नीचे
Tetris. No, it was not Tetris. That also I had. But I had a much better one. There was a monkey who had to go like jump like this, and go up. Guys, has anyone played that? If anyone has
Mario
played
नहीं
this.
ना
Huh?
Mario नहीं
Mario नहीं था वो. It was a very like monkey which would go. Donkey Kong. हाँ शायद Donkey Kong has.
spider monkey
अरे अमृता,
Donkey
that
Kong.
game was so tough.
ये क्या है
That was so
I'm
tough.
like hearing this for the first time. Donkey Kong
Donkey Kong, exactly, guys. And there used to be like
orange color था
बहुत
क्या
सही था, बहुत सही. It was very tough to, and then you had to like play really well. The monkey would jump like this from one rope to another, and like it was such
Did
a
you
good
learn
game.
some dancing from that monkey by chance?
No. But it was a great game, guys. And then that led to my next video games, जैसे computer games. उसमें I used to love this game of Age of Empires. And Age of Mythology was also something that I loved. And then there was this game called Caesar that I played a lot. And then finally one more. By the way, Pragg has castled. One game which is still my favorite. I would play even now if I get a chance, but I haven't played for more than 10 years because I got married 10 years ago. That is the game of Hitman. I don't know if anyone has played Hitman.
Good no कुछ तो अच्छा किया मैंने तुम्हारी
Hans
जिंदगी में
Lindstrom
आके
has played Caesar. अरे भाई क्या crazy chat. Silent Assassin, exactly.
अरे but it was
साइलेंट
वीडियो
assassin
गेम के
Amruta.
बारे में है. I thought you loved more badminton and things like that.
No.
And you didn't play video game like too much, no? You were also studious person who would not go to any classes. You were the only one, in fact,
No,
in
actually,
your
Hitman was really helped
list.
me a lot to strategize everything, and it was like you have to go for do a mission, and then when you are entering, you can kill someone and then wear their clothes, and then enter as the guard and something, so then no one would know and all of that.
Okay, your positional chess must have improved because of Hitman then.
Actually, my
Seems
mother
like.
used to be very worried that I'm playing a lot,
Uh-huh.
but now she's like, maybe it was not so bad.
No, that is what your assumption. You should, next time when you go and meet her, you should
Tonight
ask
I
her.
will ask her.
Yes. Oh God. Nice. Okay,
Oh,
chat is
Contra,
very
Contra.
exciting.
Yes, guys,
Contra
Contra.
is nice. But Contra
Contra.
was a different tone.
Yes,
No, it had this
Contra.
Contra tank,
Then-
Mario.
Yes, Mario. नहीं वो वाला वो ईगल को बचाने का
हाँ, वो
पैकमैन
Contra में.
पैकमैन and then
I think a
there was
lot
this,
of chat is around 30 to 30, 40 age.
no
maybe.
they
That's
actually
why
a lot
they
of
might
young
know.
guys also they would not know,
Yeah.
but 90s के जो भी है उनको पता है.
ये तो नवीन बाबू तो is asking Donkey Kong which version? Single screen, dual screen, both were very good.
एक बहुत छोटा सा इतना ही था सिंगल स्क्रीन.
Acha, there were bees also saying Australia
And
in
then
the
this
game, and monkey will
One
disturb the
crazy
hives.
game of, by the way, Pragg
Wait,
is playing
let's
really
show,
well.
let's
No,
analyze
it's
this moment.
अमृता बस सब सिंपल चल रहा है.
I think I'm looking at your excitement about talking about video games
Oh,
because
I
you
used
have
to play
good
cricket.
partners.
Cricket so much, EA Sports to the game. And then there was this Richie Burno, who was the comment. Tony Gregg. Actually, Tony Gregg's commentary I used to hear in that, and that's why I think I started commentating now in chess. तो अमृता maybe video games में से ही commentary सीखा था. And there was this one Anil Kumble cricket. That also I played a lot.
अनिल कुंबले cricket is like a game.
Yes.
मतलब उसमें क्या अनिल कुंबले था?
हाँ, अनिल
Like-
कुंबले का वर्जन था.
Oh, like right now we have Play Magnus and Magnus ka
Correct,
bots and all like
Correct.
that. Okay.
No, it's like it was after him.
Good, I didn't know all of this earlier.
Oh, NFS! Need for Speed! Yes! Need for Speed, and what was that bike का game जिसमें नापा वैली था? Oh, बहुत सही गेम था वो बाइक का. नापा वैली was the easy one, बाकी सब टफ थे. रोड रैश अमृता, वो उसमें
इसके लिए अभी कार नहीं लिया क्या?
crazy. I can't believe I played so. Amruta, there are a few things in my life I've forgotten completely.
That's great because you have a power to compartmentalize and you're using it pretty well, I think.
Oh no. इतना कुछ मिस कर रहा हूँ दोस्तों.
Guys, maybe video games would be the last thing I would be interested to converse with him. So that's something which we have not discussed
Yeah.
much because मेरे को इतना पक जाता था when he would start talking about video game. And I think it also made him feel कि
GTA
मैंने
I never
लाइफ में
played
कुछ भी नहीं
actually.
किया types.
GTA मैं नहीं खेला क्योंकि I think that's one of the big games which I never played in my life. But this Road Rash and all, my neighbor had Road Rash. I used to like request him, please मुझे दे दो CD. Then he would give and then I would
वो
play.
CD या floppy थी.
कुछ तो था
Floppy.
CD ऐसे डाल के. Oh, and Harry Potter का गेम वो तो ओरिजिनल वर्जन मेरे को मिलता ही नहीं था किधर. And then my dad actually found somewhere and brought it. And क्या क्या किया.
I do feel good. Like I think I used my life pretty well. then.
Yes.
But
But
then
yeah,
I saw
yeah,
movies.
Still you are here seated with me only. तो एक्चुअली कुछ ज्यादा उखाड़ा नहीं किसी ने भी. दोनों इधर ही
वीडियो
बैठे.
गेम खेला तो भी चल गया, नहीं खेला तो भी चल गया. सो या दैट्स ट्रू. एंड ये लोग जो अपने को देख रहे हैं, ये लोग
नहीं इसमें से काफी लोगों ने बहुत कुछ किया है. ओ मिडटाउन मैडनेस. यस आई नो दिस वन आल्सो. हैरी पॉटर तो क्रेजी था. प्रिंस ऑफ पर्शिया.
But if you had a chance right now to go back in that moment, would you actually be playing video game?
100%.
Come on. No, you would like. How did you get time to be a studious kid, then to even play badminton, then to even teach badminton, and then to actually read
I
books?
had a lot of time,
and-
Amruta, because I was
Oh, there
not
was no
married.
internet. You bet. Acha. So now you are saying that internet did not impact you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think internet
Actually,
impacts more than
I
marriage?
think
feel.
you are right. I think I had there was no social media back then. Actually,
You had no company also, Abhi.
Orkut was just beginning perhaps. Oh, WWE, yes, WWE. थोड़ा पर WWE मजा नहीं आता था, देखने में ज्यादा मजा आता था. I knew all the cards of WWE, but there was also
Yeah,
a
I think
point.
somebody would have hit you ना, तो तुम उसको मार नहीं सकते थे.
हाँ. नहीं वो नहीं. I used to watch. उसमें भी Bret Hart Hitman was really my
अच्छा,
favorite.
Satvik national champion is watching the stream, it seems.
Where is it?
Sambit Swain.
Oh, hello, Satvik. Congratulations. Well done. You played really well. And also, kudos to you for winning the gold ahead of many strong players. I think couple of more games we will post of yours. And Tushar has also done your interview, so we'll post that as well. So well done. And maybe
आज अलग ही stream हो गया.
if you
Says
can,
Harsh.
so, Satvik, if you can write to me at chessbaseindia@gmail.com, I would love to write back to you and maybe send you a chess book as a gift for becoming national champion. So please do write to me.
Shrishti says, Abrita, I'm also curious how Sagar sir got so much time with studying. Maybe how long? I think you had a time limit to play video game, right? Every day you were allowed
Yeah.
only for some time.
Actually, in our home,
Maybe half an hour or
the
something.
computer came when I was very little. So my brother used to, I think, play a lot, and his school friend. So he was 5 years elder to me. So he would bring everything, and then he used to also put songs and all. And I used to listen to a lot of so my brother.
Songs
And
तो
I
है,
used to play
radio
so
सबके
much
पास था
cricket
यार.
at home, real cricket. Like, so Amruta, actually, now I realize that I used to do a lot of things. Badminton, play real cricket, computer
Even
games.
table tennis, no?
No, not table tennis. Go to school, then like play chess, of course. And
You started chess a bit late, though. TV? Did you watch TV?
TV also,
Comedy?
all the like
मतलब internet
कसौटी
takes a-
जिंदगी की, I knew the full story. Then क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, because in my home it was going on. I knew.
Oh God.
Okay,
Nice. Okay, interesting.
guys, thank you all for bringing back such beautiful
It
memories.
feels like a podcast right now, Sagar. Shall
Yeah.
we convert it and go to our personal YouTube channel right
No,
now?
this is good, Amruta. Now, A4, by the way, he's played from A6, A5, A4. So Sindarov is like sort of trying to squash Pragg and take away all his space.
तुमने अभी
Just like how you... sorry. क्या?
just like how I don't give you space.
No,
Did you
बोलो, क्या
want to
बोल
say
रहे थे?
that?
You were saying something.
Don't worry, तुम्हें बहुत space मिलेगी life में.
तुम वो 1 week vacation लेने वाले थे?
अरे भाई 6 months का expiry तो रखो.
हाँ, correct.
तो नहीं तो otherwise you want me to not come to Las Vegas?
No. Las Vegas, please.
अच्छा ठीक है. Fine. No, I was reading something, but wait a second, I forgot. Maybe भूल ही गई.
हाँ.
Chal, anyway, continue saying. The space you've created right now is so different that
Cyrus
suddenly to get
Irani
into
is
the
saying,
analysis becomes...
Moral of the story, ban social... Actually, guys, without social media, there was lot of time. सच में
Yeah.
बहुत टाइम था यार. कोई रील ही नहीं देखने को था. कोई ऐसे
Also,
डांस नहीं कर रहा था.
Also, competition is increased. I don't think, like, at the end of it, how you want to use something at the end of it. We have to be training our mind. Sleeping was ज़्यादा सोना, taking rest, exercise, all of it. I don't know, you used to go to badminton. That was great.
Yeah.
I think you played video games, but it was every day for a little time, but for a long period. That's why it's in your memory a lot.
No, I played a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Caesar,
for a
I
long-
used to play a lot. Wow. Okay. Guys, let's go to the game of Ajjubai because Arjun Erigaisi.
सागर
Oh,
का
by the way,
मुंगेरी लाल हो गया था.
एक
If
मिनट.
anybody has watched that एकदम ही, you went into the
No, I'm hoping that
fantasy
someday
land.
I can play
Himang, exactly. Look, Himang says social media has actually given me everything I've achieved in my life. So, it will depend for people, like how you also
अरे
use it. Himang, great point there. Who manages
सोशल
our.
मीडिया मैनेजर तो बोलेंगे ही ऐसा. But Himang, can you elaborate? Like, why do you say this? It's a very good. I've generally people have always been against social media. So now here Himang has stood up for social media.
I'm also standing up for it for a limit. Anything that is in balance and limit. And of course, if it is a profession, it's different. फिर तो people can also say, अरे you were playing chess for 10 hours to some top players, yeah? But that is their profession. So that also changes a lot, right? But imagine if I am completely doing time pass for 10 hours. That's different
Correct.
on social media.
By the way, Devar says you should read the book Range, Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World.
That green cover, no?
Nice.
Yeah, we saw that.
Oh, by the way, Ajubai, he went after b5,
Arjun
queen
blundered.
e3, queen b2. No, it's no blunder. Rook e2, queen b1, knight d2, queen a1, and now rook e1. No, it's a fine position, Amruta, for Arjun. No problems. He's fighting hard and
But there is this a3 pawn which is isolated. Very clear target. Whenever you have an isolated pawn, everybody kind of makes it a target.
right.
So it's lonely, right? It has to find its way.
Pramod says without social media we wouldn't have seen this. True. Without social media, chess-based India would not have existed. Oh.
It would have existed in a different way. Without internet, that's what the internet has changed.
Internet था पहले से.
नहीं, but internet में तो you were writing articles. We didn't have social media earlier. It started late. Chess-based India existed. Otherwise also, no? But anyway, without internet, we would not have also
Himang says,
communicated.
so my entry into chess world is completely via social media. I started following updates of top chess events on Facebook. That sparked my interest in playing, made friends, started getting into it. For my first job, I also applied seeing an FB post. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay. Guys, social media is also very good. OP. Actually, I also have realized. But I'm just saying that when we just scroll these reels many times, time बहुत फटाफट निकल जाता है उसमें.
Absolutely. Sandeep says the success of this channel is inversely proportional to the presence of Amruta on the screen. The less, the merrier. Should I go?
Arre.
I have a lot of work anyway.
No, Amruta. Sandeep bhai, please don't unnecessarily say
करने दो
wrong
ना,
things.
उसका परसेप्शन है वो, उसको कहने दो ना जो कहना है.
पर बहुत डीपली उन्होंने बताया ऐसे.
He is really having. कभी कभी मैं नहीं रहूंगी संदीप, तभी पक्का आना. Chess-based newspaper if without internet. Oh, that would be cool. कुछ तो way find करते थे सागर. When you're passionate about something, you find a way for it.
Correct.
That's the whole point. Okay, let's go. Now, what is the situation? Can we look at the game? Rook
So,
a3.
Arvind, by the way, after queen d8, the rook went back. Now wants to pick up the queen. Queen went back. He took the pawn. Queen e5. He wants to win the central pawn here.
Queen c7.
c7.
Can I take on h5 or is it double? Okay, e7 guy. Okay.
Why not take this pawn now?
Agreed.
b3 played because you can't take here. You will lose c1 and rook a3.
What? Really? That pawn is not dangerous?
So
B2?
firstly b2, you go rook b1,
Queen c2,
queen c2, queen c2,
rook c2,
rook c2. This is hanging.
rook b3,
Yeah, maybe.
rook f2.
But I think I can save this. You might not be able to win this pawn.
What? Rook c1 check.
Oh, sorry.
Rook f3, maybe you have to.
No, but that's too sad.
Hmm.
So rook b3, rook f2 takes. Should be holdable, but yeah, I mean in general, this rook a3 move is very weird. Yeah, like, and also Amruta, what if I just go and take this pawn? I think the idea is rook a2. now to take this. Because I'll have 3 attackers, you have only 2 defenders.
This is great, and you don't have b4, rook takes c2, that would be a problem. Oh, this looks great, rook a2, uske baad. So b3, rook a3 kind of going into a forcing variation, because I don't think other than b2 is black having any good move here, Sagar. Which gives him some... You have a direct threat of rook b3. Nothing, no?
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? पुरानी यादें.
मेरे को अभी वो
Nostalgic.
ऐसे
You feeling nostalgic,
रोड
no?
रैश का एक ड्राइवर आके ऐसे वो चेन के साथ ऐसे मारता है ना हेलमेट पे, वो ऐसे याद आ रहा है.
Oh my god. I think a lot of people would have gone into their childhood memories and
Rahul
some
G
good
says
days.
Amruta brings a breath of fresh air to chess-based India. Arey, true. I agree with it. Amruta often makes remarks which I have never thought of. Like, ऐसे ही I'm talking about some chess and all, and she's like, she'll bring this. Where is that cup?
हमारे इधर ही
हाँ,
तो
cup
है.
है.
This is what I'll bring on the table. Some shitty remark. But rook a3. ठीक
Amruta,
है,
we
जो
are, we
है
are
वो
going
है.
to Pragg's game now.
Yeah. Pragg and Arjun draw says infinity loop. That's what is
I
thinking.
think Pragg's chances of winning are quite high here. I'm a bit surprised that the engine does not give a bigger advantage, but I kind of get it because this pawn is limiting both these pawns for now. But imagine a scenario where you can push this, take, and then you have 2 passers connected, which could be like huge. And Pragg, we all know that he loves such positions.
Yeah, it's deadly, and you know, when they take material, then they kind of are able to hoard it, keep that advantage. Suddenly comes some 2-3 moves when it's just completely winning for white. That kind of a thing. So Sindarov has a big task here to not allow those pawns to become a, what to say, what is the song which you sing, Sagar, when they both come together?
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं.
Wow.
अभी तो लेकिन शुरुआत नहीं हुई है. The pawns are still on their starting squares. They need to start moving. But for now, Sindarov has got his queen here. Although he's not attacking anything, everything looks defended.
But maybe some threats there, yeah?
Not so sure. Maybe he just wants to centralize the rook next.
Another thing could be he may want to exchange the bishop with bishop g5, where the c5 pawn could slightly become thoda weak.
Possible. But
h5, h4, h3 could be some idea which white must take care of. 12 minutes to Pragg.
yeah.
And 13 to Sindarov.
And they
अरे
have to
time
take
तो देखा ही
16
नहीं.
moves to reach move 40, guys.
Okay,
So,
this is slightly complicated.
let's look at it full screen. Let's see. And again, Pragg is the guy who's always leaning in here. And Sindarov looks confident there. Pragg looking fully focused. Guys, a very important game for Praggnanandhaa. A win here could propel him to 2780 on the live rating list. And Pragg slowly but surely has managed to, Amruta, rise up the rating list. It's amazing how he was a little bit slowed down in the year 2024. Like 2023 was huge for him.
Yeah, we all remember the World Cup and the game.
He was the first Indian to qualify to candidates after Vishy Anand, actually. Then later on Vidit made it, then Gukesh made it, but Pragg really made it big in 2023 by winning the World Cup. It was all over the newspapers, but then 2024 he slowed down a bit, but now in 2025 he's back. He's back where he belongs. He's back to top. He's right now number 6 in the world, but he needs to win this game and Amruta cement his position in top 5.
Absolutely. Also, this shows that you can have not the best year, yet you are still slow and steady progressing
Yeah.
in some way. So
By the way, Amruta, Himank is writing to us from the Orion Pro tournament in Mumbai. And guys, if anyone is in and around Mumbai, please do visit the World Trade Center near in South Mumbai. I will be also there on 24th. I will go there. Maybe I'll have to miss the commentary on that day, Amruta.
yeah.
You might have to do it, but I would love to go there, spend a day. It's such a big event happening in Mumbai.
Is there a way like we are somewhere else and let's say we are able to start our own computer? It's not a cloud thing. Like any desk, but you have to accept it kind of. Then you
I'm
can-
sure it's possible.
But then you haven't done it until now. So how come you are so sure?
Because I'm sure
Because we are
that
not
people
able
set
to.
up something really nice at their home and then they travel with a smaller laptop and then access. I'm sure they do it.
Oh, chat, if you're aware, please let me know. I'll try to find it out. Because that would help us a lot to travel more.
Yes. Okay. Praggnanandhaa taking a lot of time. What, Amruta? देखते देखते प्रग 6 मिनट पे आ गया. अभी ऐसे 12
Man,
मिनट
now
till
this
now.
is a bit of what to say, stress situation, I would say.
What? He went queen c3. I'm very shocked, but it's the best move according to the engine.
Allowing that doubled pawn, where
allowing-
you wanted them to be kandon se kande, and right now they are like, tu tera dekh, main mera dekhta hu. It's like you go to a restaurant and then it's like you pay for your own coffee, I'll pay for my own coffee types.
But no, Amruta, this is great because this opens the rook. Actually, rook b1 is that mysterious move by Nimzowitsch, whereby you put your queen here and then open this, and suddenly, this also life. The rook on c2 talks to rook on b1 and is like, look, I am such a important piece. I am defending the most advanced pawn. And then the rook on b1 is like, wait, this too shall pass. And then she goes queen c3 and suddenly you will see the things have opened up
But
for
even
this.
the rook c2 is supporting, he's wide, no? He's supporting the b1 rook. He's like, tera bhi time
नहीं,
aayega.
मतलब ये story में it's more like
अपना time आएगा. I love this move by Pragg. Actually shows so much of deep positional understanding.
yeah, I think his time that he took was well justified here.
And also he did not take that much time. Look at his clock. It's 10 minutes. Can we
Oh.
look at the actual clock
Actually,
once?
that's what I got shocked. Yeah, Amruta, suddenly it was down to 6. I was like, इतना जल्दी कैसे time चला गया? Like, I understand this theory of relativity.
2
where-
minutes you understand well because of Maggie, I think.
No, because like when I'm with you, time flies away. I know this, but
Acha,
today, yeah,
ulta kya?
yeah.
But what about the space? When you talk about time and space.
I also have. By the way, Arvind, down to 1 minute, Amruta.
Ay, kya chal raha hai? We'll have to keep shifting very
So
quickly.
rook a3, b2, and here mistakes can happen because with such little time, rook b6. What a amazing move by Nepo. Getting the rook to e6. He wants to take this pawn.
Can I take on b2? Rook
Yes.
b2?
I think it's the
I
best
have
move.
to.
But what is Arvind thinking? Why is he not playing his move?
Crazy.
Look at Arvind there. Oh, he's not taking it. He wants to play what? Rook a8? He's going rook a8, Amruta. He finds it. Rook a8 with just 46 seconds.
No, 3 minutes. Wait, the time is...
नहीं इधर है 43. इधर देखो बड़े स्क्रीन पे 1 minute 10 seconds. Rook a8 played.
And how much time Nepo is having? 27 minutes?
Yeah, 7 more moves to make, guys.
Baapre.
Big pressure on Arvind Chithambaram in terms of time. Shri Hari says, Sagar and Amruta, who do you think will win Rapid and Blitz event in Zagreb? By the way, Nepo, bit surprised by Arvind's move. I think Amruta, a certain guy called Magnus Carlsen is the favorite to win in Zagreb. Although Gukesh will be there, Pragg will be there, Anish Giri will be there. It will be an absolutely epic event which we will be covering. So you guys are going to have a great time.
Yeah, and Anish had won 4 medals recently in this World Rapid and Blitz team. So He's on a roll. The position does seem a bit tough when you're playing against a player like Nepo with 1 minute on the clock and quite some pressure, but I think it's not impossible to get out of it, no?
Yeah, true. We'll quickly go and check what is happening with Arjun. Because here they have finished 39 moves, so they will make time control easily. And Arjun seems to have gotten very close to equality, Amruta.
How did he do that? I'm very curious to see because, yeah, because it's not easy. Nodirbek is playing well, in good form. Also was putting pressure. Arjun had less time. He, in fact, is down to 11 minutes right now.
Check. G3, Rook B1. Oh, he managed to trade it. That's why. Like, in fact, he's managed to win a pawn here, Arjun. And now C4 by Nodirbek. And Arjun has played King G2. So Nodirbek is putting all his energy in this pawn. Yeah, C3. But maybe Knight B3, right? Oh, E4 is hanging.
Wow, this is tricky.
What's
Wait.
the plan actually? Oh, Knight B1 with the idea of taking on C3. Right?
I'm also wondering because
No, Knight B1 is a huge mistake. Oh my god. How is it losing actually? Guys, what's the losing move here? I mean, what's the
something
winning
has to
move?
do with the B5 is not defended and
Also, C3 is hanging.
maybe just Rook C8.
Yeah.
You do nothing.
Oh my god.
Just Rook C8 and your B1 knight is so passive. Crazy. And then the knight is coming to E5.
Yeah.
Man, it's complete domination
Correct.
by black.
Correct.
Okay, ठीक है. So for C3, maybe you have to go. Knight C4 is also a blunder, right? Because Rook takes E4 and you are losing a piece.
Right. So actually the only move is Knight F3.
And now if Rook takes E4, can I give Rook B8 check, King H7, Knight G5?
I was thinking,
G5,
is
20,
Knight
20.
D4 possible here? Because if you take here, I take on C.
Huh, Sagar, how is that? 1 second. Rook B8 check, King H7, Knight G5 check,
Oh my god.
H G5,
Uh-huh.
Queen G5,
Hare.
with the idea of Queen H5 mate. Oh, but Queen E2.
But Rook
And also Queen E2.
E5.
100 ways to
Yeah.
defend.
Yeah.
Okay, very bad.
Amruta got very excited, but Knight D4 Amruta here is a cool move because if now Rook E3, I have Knight C2 and you can't move the queen away without losing control with your rook. So take, Rook comes in to attack the knight. I go Knight E3, you go C2 and I go Rook C8 and I can stop the pawn.
Mm-hmm.
So actually great, interesting position. Arvind.
Okay,
People are
let's.
like,
Yeah.
guys, Arvind
Sagar, you
Chithambaram.
have a very difficult task. You have to keep shifting.
No, I'm fine.
and
I'm fine with this.
Arvind ka time, especially down to 1 minute. Yes, thank you for guiding us.
Queen C2. If Queen C2, there is Rook B2. If Rook E7, Rook B2. I think Arvind and Nepo's game might end in a draw, Amruta, because it depends on Nepo's will to win here. But I believe that it's too risky for Nepo to try too hard here.
And also, Arvind is in a good form. So,
Actually, Arvind Amruta has lost quite a lot of rating points in this event and in the previous one. So he
but his
had...
game quality is still very good.
Yeah,
in
he
general,
played-
like
he played
yesterday
a good
also,
game.
if you saw Maghsoodloo. Only thing is he's a little tired. And that is slightly risky when you are under time pressure.
How do you know he's tired?
I mean, okay, maybe
In
not
general,
exactly.
you would think
I'm just
every-
guessing, yeah, but you're right. It's my assumption that he looks a
He
little
looks
tired because he's been playing continuously.
Right.
Okay, Pragg is winning. Let's go
What
there.
the hell?
चलो
Pragg is
जल्दी. रोड रैश
believe.
खेला है तो तुम इतना फट स्लो क्यों जा रहे हो उधर?
Oh, Queen C3. He played Queen F5. queen d3 is pursuing the trade. Queen e5 and now queen d2. No, it's not winning.
I mean, it's clearly better, but
Not clearly also. What if I go rook d8, Amruta? What's your plan? Because
maybe
I
queen
hit you.
e1. I'm okay.
No, you lose
Queen-
the bishop.
Oops. Queen c1 is forced then.
Queen c1.
Or queen c3 if I want to exchange.
No. Queen c3.
But this is good, Sagar, because now my threat is b4. है ना?
Yeah, I think Pragg somehow managed to get his queen into a better position than a3.
Wow, that was with the arrows. You can see such a classy maneuver of the queen. Queen c3, queen d3, queen d2, queen c1.
We have 1800 people watching, guys. 2000 लोग आ जाएंगे तो मजा ही आ जाएगा. तो दोस्तों, do like the stream and do subscribe to ChessBase India. एक like कर दो, and so that more and more people can join in. मजा आ जाएगा. I think, Amruta, lot of fun in this UzChess as it gets closer to the finish line. Today we are at just round number 4, and with 5 more rounds to go, it will be very interesting to see who will win this.
Absolutely. In fact, today if Arjun versus Nodirbek, they draw their game, in a way, Nodirbek will still be on the lead, I believe. Unless, let's see. If Pragg wins, then he will join him.
Yes.
1.5, 2.5.
Pragg is on 1.5
Not really,
points.
actually.
No, this is
Oh.
Amruta. Look at this. Pragg is on 1.5 points,
Yeah.
and Nodirbek. Sorry, Pragg is on 2 points. 2.
Okay,
Nodirbek-
so if Nodirbek draws, Pragg wins, then Pragg and Nodirbek will be leading.
Yes, Amruta. And because we are seeing the standing,
So sweet. You remember the thing. Sagar ने खुद को थोड़ा punishment दे दिया.
both players are shaking their legs. Yes, actually, the stress level is pretty high.
Does it also happen when people are writing their exams? Because chess players में तो the legs shaking is like very, very common.
Yeah.
But during exams, what do you think, guys? How is it?
Going back to Arvind versus Nepo. No move by Nepo yet.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the game of...
Oh, he plays
took-
queen
took.
c2 and rook b2. Nice. So you win the b5 pawn and he will... win the
b5 नहीं
E7
होगा
pawn.
win, because this is protected. So maybe he'll be a pawn down.
Not
Oh, Amruta,
h5
there
पे
is...
attack करना पड़ेगा.
By the way,
Wait.
there is a very nice move. Let's go full screen
You
to
can't be
ask,
a pawn down. You will be lost otherwise.
to ask our viewers what is a nice move for Arvind here, guys. White to play. White to play. Let's go.
Oh, super. He did it before you, guys.
Because if bishop b5, queen d8 check, and then you
So good.
lose. So that's why rook e7 seems like a normal move. Oh, but h5 is hanging. Maybe Arvind can press here.
No, but maybe you don't have to take on e7 immediately.
what,
Just
G6?
go g6, yeah?
But wait. Lost.
अच्छा ओ बैक रैंक सागर रुक c5 आ रहा है क्या रुक c5 रुक c8
Rook b7, Amruta.
अरे then what is the move for black? He has to be careful. h4 को भी रुक b7 so मारना तो पड़ेगा. e7 you have to take with what?
No, actually h4
रुक b7
somehow.
no.
Rook b7, hg, fg.
Hmm.
And now this very important move, queen c2.
And if queen d8
And it seems like you are getting in, but I have counterplay here.
maybe big board they cannot see otherwise.
And then queen takes e8 check, king at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can't even protect this anyhow. Queen c6 means I'll take, it's pinned. And you are actually losing as white.
Wow.
So still some juice left, Amruta, in this game. Nepo has to be careful if he takes here. This is quite a sad position to play, I must say. Even though he should draw this, but pawn down is something you don't want to be after, and Nepo definitely would not go for this, I feel.
100%.
But if it's forced, he might go for it. Going to Arjun's game very quickly. c3 did happen. Arjun did play knight f3, and Arjun has this idea of takes and knight d4. But I think that Nodirbek will do well to keep his c3 pawn by going rook c8. And then Arjun has his task cut out, because then the threat is queen d1, c2, c1.
Okay, but this is 40th move. So after this move, Arjun has a lot of time also to take care and to defend, which is great. Okay, let's go to Pragg's game, because I think the time pressure over here is getting over.
I agree.
I think even in Nepo's game, for a moment or two, we must be careful to see what happens.
And here there are 10 more moves to make, with Pragg having 10 minutes. By the way, rook d8 played, and he did go queen c1, and queen went to h5. And I think this is what Sindarov wanted, Amruta, to go bishop e5, somehow provoke one of the pawns to advance. Once that is done, then this bishop suddenly comes into effect, and
That's his best counter chance.
Yes.
That's how he's looking
but
at.
he's right now technically lost. Technically he's lost, because
What do you mean by technically lost in chess?
I mean, objectively he's lost here, because the engine says plus 1.5 advantage to Pragg. But I think practically there is still a lot of possibilities. Will Pragg be bold enough and push his pawn to b4? Because you see, Amruta, if you push here, takes,
Yeah, that was
it does look
the
great.
question.
But then bishop e5. Oh, but there's f4. F4.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wait. Let's ask
Oh, he
the
did
chat.
play b4. He did play b4.
ये हो रहा है, but let's ask the chat. यहाँ पे what is the move for
Black
black?
to move. Only move, guys. Only move. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, very simple.
Oh, we have 2,100 people. Thank you, guys. Do like the stream. 1,000 like तक पहुंचाते हैं अमृता. कितने likes है? Likes कितने?
Wait.
760 likes, guys. 240 people. Do like the stream. Yes, queen g6.
Counter attack.
Threatening
Very
a
important.
mate. Well done. And by the way, he went bishop e5.
अच्छा, but then f4.
अरे ब्लंडर है ना, अभी तो देखा.
Lost, man.
f4 queen g6
मैंने
is the trap that Sindarov is put. So for Pragg, very important to find either bishop f4 with the support of the queen, or
G3 को
h3.
तो f3 is hanging, so h3 you don't want to
G3
go.
would be bad. Yes, you are right. Taking this pawn.
Okay, if h3 Sagar,
Yes.
then queen h4, and you want to come on the dark squares, but
Yes.
now f4.
Now even bishop f2. Not so easy.
I would go for your move, the earlier one.
f4.
नहीं, not h3. दूसरा क्या था?
Bishop f4.
Hmm.
Yeah, this looks much better for sure. But also check, and again you will have to decide. Do you want to go king h1? I don't know. I think for Pragg,
King h1 is fine, no?
You know,
Any problem?
Sindarov is asking
Oh, he
him.
plays h3.
Oh
So
wow.
Pragg is like, okay, I see the weak squares, but I am not weak, so I'll be able to take care of them.
Okay, guys, the game is reaching its peak of excitement. We'll stay with this game because the other games are moving towards equality, while here anything can happen in the last few minutes. Zoom करके बैठ जाते.
They both have the same posture
Yeah, they both
and
are.
almost the blazer color also. Age also. Very cool.
मजा आ रहा है दोस्तों. This game really exciting, all the way coming to you live from Tashkent, where Pragg and Sindarov are fighting each other. Sindarov is currently Uzbek number 2. Pragg is currently India number 3 as per the live ratings, but could very well be India number 1 today after if he wins this. Yes, world number 5 again, you think? King's Indian defense, or maybe he will move ahead of Arjun as well,
No, I don't think yet.
because Arjun and it was not a huge difference between them. Arjun is at 2780. So if he draws today, Amruta, he might not lose any points because Nodirbek has almost the same rating. But Pragg could gain close to 4 points, and it might well be that he might equalize.
Still, I think he'll be 0.51 away. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Because, oh, it would matter, actually.
Yeah, it's a huge game, huge game. He goes Queen G6, Amruta.
Oh, Downey Jr. is saying that if that happens, then Pragg will be number one.
Wow.
What would be his exact rating, guys, if anyone can calculate and tell?
2780. And now Pragg has 9 minutes here. Sindarov. By the way, you can see how Sindarov swivels that pawn in his hand. We have Sandeep says B4. But B4, Sandeep, could be then a problem with Queen G3. Try to enter here. I don't know. It looks like the engine also suggests B4, Amruta. But I'm a bit worried of this move Queen G3 because if F4, Queen G2 is a mate.
No, but let's say you ignore and you go B5. I think your king should be safe, no? Queen H2
Wow.
check.
Wow,
King
fearless.
F2,
Fearless.
King F1, because otherwise Bishop G3.
Check, Bishop G1. Huh?
Forced.
By the way, Bishop G1 is a total blunder.
Oh, no.
blunder. Guys,
Bishop, okay.
Can you find the winning
important.
move here for black? Black to play and win.
First you have to go Sagar.
Sindarov doing the Gelfand. Nani, yeah, nice. Nani knows how Gelfand keeps
क्या?
rotating his piece. Oh, Pragg goes B4. भाई Pragg को तो कोई डर ही नहीं.
Pragg is playing excellent. Yes, all of you found not Sagar.
No.
They're confused. Bishop H2 and Bishop
Bishop
D4
H2
were
is
two
a blunder.
moves, but not Bishop
Bishop
H2.
H2, just King
Queen
F2.
E3, King F2, anything should be okay.
But actual move is Bishop D4. Who found Amruta Bishop
so
D4?
many
Can
people. I'll let you know. I mean,
you take this?
Divyanshu,
Oh, Amruta, this is happening.
Goransh.
पूरा line हो रहा है. Queen G3, B5
Let's
happened.
go, Praggu. B5.
Oh my God. But the winning line here was check King here, check King F2, and
No,
he.
can you not go first King F2, call for Bishop G3, and then go King F1? And then if Queen H1, check Bishop G1.
Oh, that's also possible. That's very interesting. Amruta is saying call the bishop here, then check, block it. Nice. So that there is no Bishop D4. But in the game, Sindarov is also smart. He's kept his bishop in the center. He's telling Pragg now, yes, your pawns look pretty, but my bishops are lined up against your king.
But what's the threat?
I don't know, like Pragg is winning, but
और वो
these are-
दोनों आ गए सागर, your song you had sang
Yes.
at that point of time.
Yes.
You foresee them together.
Yes, कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं. But these bishops are also singing, Amruta. What are the bishops singing?
हम साथ साथ हैं. I can't get a
Good one, good one.
song actually.
The bishops are actually,
People will tell us which song they are singing.
and these two bishops are super strong, guys. Such positions में ऐसा होता है ना कि you have full control, ऐसे लगता है, but then the opponent finds some counterplay, so you have to be like on your top game, and you can see that Pragg is currently just totally into it. He goes King F1.
Trophy.
Prophylaxis, yes, prophylaxis.
Wow.
Prophylaxis, guys, everyone who's new to chess or hasn't heard this word before, it's not just a chess term, it's used in normal common parlance as well. The point is that you stop your opponent's idea. So like putting dustbins all across the city is a prophylactic measure, just so that whenever someone wants to throw some garbage, they will put it in the dustbin, right? So prophylaxis is basically taking steps against something bad that's going to happen. So this check was something bad. He comes first only out.
Sunita says Sagar and Amrita Didi, your chess commentary and whole ChessBiz India channel is really positive. अरे क्या बात है, ये अच्छा लगा पढ़ के. The whole ChessBiz India channel chat, thank you so much.
Prevention. मानस बोल रहा है prevention.
Exactly. Like you many times avoid getting into an argument with me, Sagar. That's prophylaxis.
No, that's prevention. Prophylaxis is if I bring some nice gift for you from somewhere. Then I am.
How is it prophylaxis? Because
Then I took a step. Like not doing something could be prevention, but doing something to avoid you doing something is prophylaxis. Like King F1 is an active step. Correct.
got
So
it.
there's a difference between prophylaxis and prevention. By the way, F5
yes,
played.
Yes, you're right.
What's the idea behind this move actually? I don't understand, Amruta.
He wants to go F4, no?
F4, Bishop F2, Queen H2, yeah? I don't know.
I think also somewhere a desperate measure because he knows that he is in trouble. Rooks behind a pawn, these passers. Look at the time, 4 minutes for Javokhir. This is 35th move. And Pragg is like really waiting to beat Javokhir so that he can Jao and have some kheer.
Arre. I'm actually curious to know if Pragg is getting the Indian food in Uzbekistan because generally he is one player who is like very very keen on Indian food wherever he goes. Like he'll try to find the Indian restaurant.
But
So
also
maybe
his
Tashkent,
normally
I'm sure Tashkent has many Indian restaurants.
and normally his mom would cook for him, yeah, dosas and rice and all.
Yeah.
But now he is traveling alone many times, so
Also many times now they are playing simultaneously events where Vaishali is playing somewhere, Pragg is playing somewhere. By the way, today big news happened. Vaishali is just turned 24 years old. I think her birthday was
yesterday, no?
yesterday or today.
Yesterday.
And she was going to play a match against a player, and it so happened that she got qualified to the World Cup because some other player pulled out. So the Women's
Ratings
World
there.
Cup is happening in Georgia, I think, Amruta. And so Vaishali is qualified now to the World Cup, so she didn't have to play that match. So she came back, which is quite funny, yeah, like this happening.
Oh, by the way, a quick look just to see that they have crossed 40 moves and this is equal. I think Nepo will manage this and this should end in a draw. Nepo versus Arvind, but Arvind will keep playing on.
Oh,
We'll
that
come back
happened,
at-
Amruta, that
Yeah.
pawn up position.
Yeah.
Can we just quickly see how that pawn
But we
was?
can come back here, no? Right now after 40th.
So,
Just
acha,
two
yeah.
moves are left.
Check. Okay, Arvind pushing a bit, guys. Coming back to Praggnanandha's game, he goes Bishop d5, King f1, f5, Bishop g1. Oh, this is too over prophylactic. By the way, there is a crazy move Black has here. I am very doubtful if Javokhir will find it, but if he finds it,
G5?
Pragg is losing material, Amruta.
Oh, material.
It's an insane move. And look at Javokhir. He's getting ready. He's feeling it. Look at him. He's getting excited.
Oh, that means
He's
he's
seeing
found.
it, he's
You're
seeing it.
right. But I have not found
Kisko
it. Maybe
mila hai?
the chat has he found Bishop e4.
Ivanchuk and Javokhir
Oh, but
finds
was it?
it.
How is it working? Because I didn't find
Look
anything.
at this. And Pragg is shocked.
Ooh.
Pragg is shocked.
Yeah, he is.
But it's like the problem now is if you take on fe4, then fe4 and
Man.
insane.
Can't believe it.
Javokhir Sindarov.
Creativity, man.
No, he's so sharp tactically. He's so sharp. मतलब अमृता पूरे tactics उसने ऐसे घोल के पी गया है वो. He sees tactics everywhere.
But this is so much
And look at
beautiful
Pragg.
imagination.
Yeah, the thing is now Pragg's two rooks are skewered, so he will lose the exchange because I don't believe Pragg is going to take
no
here.
way. Oh no.
I mean, he could do Amruta technically take here, Bishop f2, Rook f8, now threatening mate. I have to go Queen e1,
E3?
e3. Oh, e3. But Bishop f3.
EF2 and
EF2,
then you have to play this.
Queen
yeah?
F2.
Queen F2, Rook F2, Rook C5.
Yeah,
King
Rook
F2, Bishop D4.
C5. Wow. And then it's a draw.
Oh, no, not this one. If King F2 directly Bishop D4, right, by the way.
Directly करके.
अच्छा, फिर भी नहीं क्या? Wait, then something was missed.
Yeah, maybe keeping the queens. But Amruta, for Pragg, this is actually big stressful moment, guys.
So it was a slight inaccuracy, but more than inaccuracy, you don't expect such a move all of a sudden.
Yeah. Brilliant chess here shown by Sindarov. Pragg was on like completely cruising in the game, it seemed like. But as we mentioned, when there is an attack on your king, it's always very tense.
Okay, so right now, the good part is Pragg still has a good position. So he'll be shocked and he'll say, okay, I didn't make the best move.
But Amruta, he doesn't have time to recover. If he had 15 minutes, maybe it was a different matter. Now with just
but
3
you
minutes.
ignore that bishop. Look, if you don't play FE4, this is the only counter play, right? Which black is going to get against the king.
So you play C6 there.
Yeah, and then so many times, you have reached such a position sometimes by Petrosian style, by giving exchange sacks. So yahan pe to...
And yes, this is actually still winning. So Amruta looking very positive here. But the main thing is, if Pragg would have reached here by choice, it would be different. But here he has reached by missing a move. And now it's a question of whether he can recover quickly.
Oh, he will.
This is a very important skill that you need as a chess player to recover. And you can see Sindarov feeling that excitement because something has worked out for him.
And this is generally happening with a lot of youngsters, especially who love to attack. Until the end, sometimes they are able to find such brilliancies and you have to be careful.
Yes, Amruta. And now Pragg down to 2 minutes. Oh my God.
No, I am sure he will find. He'll go for C6 or B6. Or he might have to think which bishop is important. Something like
1 minute, 50 seconds. Oof.
Let's go, Pragg.
Tumble Devil says Pragg will make it. I feel it.
Yes, he will.
But
with
you
a
know,
lot of
Amruta,
tension
look,
there created.
He's a bit shaken up for sure.
It's definitely not the same kind of smooth position
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not the same Pragg who was playing his moves so carefully. Suddenly you start seeing ghosts, Guys, he can't see the bar. So for him, it's not like, oh, he's still better. He might be thinking, oh my God, why did I miss this? Why did I have to go Bishop G1? There is regret. Sometimes you have all these emotions. You have to put them on side. But how can you do it? After all, we are all human beings. And look at Sindarov. He's showing all these confident postures in front of Pragg. Wow. What a game of tactics on the board and off the board as well.
The chat is loving this game, Sagar. We have 3,000 people watching this.
Yeah, definitely. This is high class. Pragg playing for a lot of things today to reach India #1, to reach 2780, to reach the joint lead in the tournament. And he was doing it. But now with just 30 seconds left, oh my God, he has to make 3 more moves, guys. 37 moves have been completed. And look at Sindarov there. He's getting excited.
I mean, this was his best chance which he got on the board.
Yes.
After all this effort. B6.
B6. Pragg finds the best move in the position. Well done, Pragg. Well done.
He's back. He's recovered. He understands.
No, but he's not very happy, Amruta. But also, he managed to recover.
Yeah, sometimes it's like you just feel for yourself that you had so much better, you had so much more, and you're losing something, but it's fine. But he's back. See, look at him now. He just completely forgotten. It's a new move. It's a new position. And that's called as recovery.
Definitely. Praggnanandhaa showing why he is one of the best in the world. And these are the moments which define a champion, guys, where you are put under pressure. You don't have much time. But I still get this sense, Amruta, that Pragg is unhappy. You saw him just looking there.
Anyone will be, when you had something better to play, or you could just be more alert. Let's say like when you're walking and there's on the Indian street, let's say there's some cow dung and you put your feet over there because you're not careful.
Yeah. Nice example, Amruta.
At least it happened so many times in Ghatkopar. But
Thoda. And now Sindarov down to 2 minutes 20 seconds. Who's right now leading in our top fans, Amruta, community?
oh, that's great question. We have Archana Gaikwad on number one with 225 XP points, Asha Sharma number 2 200 XP points, and Rajnikantan on number 3
Wow.
175 points. Everyone wants Pragg to drink water. 2 moves are left for Pragg until he gets 30 more minutes, guys, in this tournament. That is a good thing for the side who will have an
Actually,
advantage.
if there was no increment, this game would have gotten even more exciting, which is why I think, Amruta, Norway chess became so exciting, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think this additional time after a few moves maybe is the reason why classical events get a bit too dull, but it also I think make sure that we have a good quality game. So
Yeah.
it's a choice between excitement and being very pure. Like, what would you suggest? What would your choice be?
So if chess is majorly only for, chess players where they want this purity and they want to have this perfect chess, then he has more time. But that is what we already had from 7 hours, adjournments and all of that. And we are trying to make it a spectator friendly sport,
Right.
which means excitement is more important, which means the answer is clear, yeah?
True. By the way, look at him. He's gone down to 40 seconds.
Ooh, bishop
And
f4.
Sindarov finds the best move again.
It's a
Both players matching move for move. Bishop f4 and Pragg very quickly. He was ready with his move here.
nice.
He plays quickly queen b2.
And that showed that he had recovered, he had calculated everything.
Yeah,
This time he made sure that he doesn't lose his alertness.
correct. And now we are on move 39. So Sindarov will make 2 more moves. Pragg has to make only 1 more move before reaching move 40. Ashish Kumar says, I think accuracy is more important because we can see that in rapid and blitz. That, yeah, excitement. True. Yeah, I think it's a great debate. But seeing the excitement that was created by Norway chess, I think more organizers will definitely start flowing in the direction of having smaller increments and not having second time control.
And
By the way, bishop e5 played by Sindarov.
Also, earlier one difference was, Sagar, they had long games, but engine preparation was much less. Revisions were much less. And now the energy
that's
for the
such a good
players
point.
is so high that even they sometimes do not want too long games, yeah?
Right, right. Bishop e5 and now queen going up to b3 is the best move because then he puts pressure here.
Wow, he finds it.
Finds it.
Okay. That 40th move completed for Praggnanandhaa.
Oh.
Now he has nothing to worry about time. There he gets up.
Gets up. And final move, Sindarov takes the rook on c2 and maybe Pragg is waiting ki
Okay, will he make the move? Oh, he...
मैं भी मार के ही जाता हूँ. Bishop c2, Sindarov gets up because generally you go to the washroom the moment you finish 40th move, and now Pragg has
time pressure, and there is a AC in the hall and you're shivering, so basically you are just waiting to go to the washroom.
By the way, guys, I must say that Pragg's advantage is massive. It's like he has +3 here, and Pragg is, he just looked at the position like, समझ में नहीं आ रहा इसका idea क्या था, and he's now drinking water also. He'll also just relax a bit because now 30 extra minutes. So Pragg is on course to victory, guys.
That shows how much advantage he had in spite of losing the exchange.
Yes.
He's winning. Matlab, crazy tha. Otherwise, the game might even have ended in 40 moves.
True.
No additional time is best. Okay, people have different opinions, and that is very nice to see. Stumble Devil says, Amrita Didi, when I was third, you didn't read the fan move because the moment I became fourth, you read the names. Arey, congrats, guys.
Parham, by the way, is winning, Amrita. He has almost checkmated his opponent, Parham
With
Maghsoodloo,
whom?
against Shamsiddin Vokhidov.
Wow, crazy
No,
position
not
there.
Shamsiddin.
No, Yakubboev,
Yakubboev.
Nodirbek. But look at the
Oh
position.
my God, there is a
White
mate
King
here.
has.
But he's also mating, and Parham is eating.
Parham also has eaten a lot of pawns over here. Look. 3 pawns up.
Yeah, he has a lot of material. Guys, it's mate in 4. Can you find it?
अच्छा ब्लैक टू प्ले ना वो एरो निकाल दो ना
Black to play. Actually, for a player of Parham's stature, this looks pretty straightforward, yeah? Queen A1, that's correct. So now there are
King
two moves
B3
here
and
and
King
here. Both are mate in 3. So let's say King C2,
Queen B1
Queen
cover a
B1.
D3, no?
Very good, Amrita.
and Rook C1.
King C3, Rook C1,
Finish, no?
and
Forced
Rook
mate.
C2, Queen C2 mate. Wow.
But King B3 is, I think, the question.
So King B3. Now do you go Rook B1?
Or
Actually, not really.
no, yeah, Knight C5 also not working actually.
Knight
because
C5
King
check.
C4.
King C4.
Ah, oh, done, no?
And now Queen C1 check.
Yeah, or Rook C1.
There's no, yeah, or Rook C1 also. And then Rook C2 and mate. So I wonder what Parham is thinking, which also goes to show, Amrita, that sometimes what is so simple for engines is actually tough for human
Yeah.
players.
No, because also he has to be careful that he doesn't miss something. There's a one move checkmate. Let's have a full screen, maybe. Because it's nice to see a forced mate.
He plays Queen A1.
Jubai watching the checkmate. He just walked past.
And look at Nodirbek, he's smiling. He knows there's a mate. Resigns.
Oh. Oh, and then he's smiling and nice mood. And of course, Parham is going to offer him. Can we analyze?
And guys, many times you have this question, why does the arbiter come in between and so on and take? Because there are two reasons. Firstly, they want the kings to be placed on the board so that the players don't make any additional moves in the game, which goes to the live broadcast and create a lot of chaos and confusion. So that is the first reason. The second reason is that the other players in the room can get disturbed when they are talking. So the arbiters try to stop them. So arbiters are always doing their job. But yeah, there are some arbiters who are more caring. There are some arbiters who are very, very direct. So, by the way, Arjun here pawn up against Nodirbek. And C3 pawn is an absolute monster. But somehow, Arjun and Nodirbek are making such accurate moves that I have a feeling that this will end in a draw.
Oh, it might, but still, until that point, until the C pawn exists, I think Arjun is the one who has to be very careful.
True. By the way, there is one very common link between Arjun and Nodirbek. Can I ask our chat this question?
Sure. Who's talking?
What is the common link between them, apart from them being world-class players? Yes, Farhan Tanveer Mondal, very quick. Rustam Kazim Janov is the coach of
Kya
both
baat hai?
these players. Same
Birthday,
coach.
everybody was saying same
But-
day. Nahin.
But I have a feeling, Amrita, that
Same
now,
age.
now I don't know if Rustam still works with
Oh,
Arjun.
has Nepo made a mistake? Can we just go there a moment? Because
What?
Lentils has mentioned he's made a mistake.
Well,
No.
not really, actually. Although I must say that
Oh, but
there,
some
there
chance,
are
no
some
queen
hopes
endgame.
that Arvind is
Because
that.
if queens get exchanged, then mainly you'll end up in a king pawn endgame, which has chances. So practically Nepo has to be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to write in the chess box that
Mhm.
Pragg is totally winning. Arjun will hold most likely, and Arvind pushing a bit with an extra pawn.
But I think for a player like Nepo, he will be sure to defend his.
Yeah, true. It won't be easy to.
Oh, one more thing, Ashutosh says current number ones of their respective countries. Another common.
Oh, yes.
That's a good point.
It's a great point. Actually, the population of Uzbekistan
Oh, Aryaman said it first. Okay.
is 30 million people.
Uh-huh. And then in India, it's like 1 billion plus.
Yes, the population of Mumbai is 21 or 22 million, which means that it's almost similar, the population of Mumbai and Uzbekistan.
Ooh.
But one thing which,
So then you are Mumbai, you were at some point in Mumbai top, I think it's like top 3 maybe.
yes.
Yeah.
By the way, people are saying, can we go to Prague? Let's go to Prague game. Because here Arvind will try. Let's go there. But they just got 30 extra minutes. So we were looking at other games. But let's go to Prague. Prague is feeling fully excited. But yeah, I did interview Rustam Kazimjano, my first ever interview with him. I will publish it very soon on ChessBase India. I was in London where he was playing for Team Uzbekistan. And he did mention that the population of Uzbekistan is very, like the average age is very young.
Ah.
So there are a lot
That's why
of
their Olympiad
youngsters.
team is also so young.
Yes, no, in general, population is young. So,
Like, what happened to the old people?
well, sometimes you have this era, right, where there are more young population. And so, uh, so they, and also government support is huge for chess. Oh, by the way, we have Harshit who has just contributed to help chess and become a believer. Thank you so much, Harshit bhai.
Oh, nice. हर्षित राजा की याद दिला दी. But go on, what you were saying. Bolo.
Chat is filled with some.
Bhavyang is saying population of Australia is 27 million, if I'm not wrong. And Australia is 3 times the size of India.
Huh?
Australia is
3 times the size of India.
Australia is huge. Yeah,
वो
must be.
मैप
I
में ठीक
could
से
agree.
दिखाते नहीं है.
3 or maybe even I thought more. No? Not really?
Because if you see the scale in the map, it doesn't look that big.
Guys, there's some moments in on this channel where you will learn everything else also, like history, geography, and so on. Rapid Rook says, hello Sagar, how are you? I visited your channel after a long time. Lastly watched your World Championship Game 14 live stream. अरे क्या बात है?
Twice, Amruta. Twice the size Australia. Wow.
अच्छा. Insane.
7.7 million square kilometer. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah.
That's why many like.
Yeah, maps are not to scale. Correct. Yeah, Australia is huge. Okay. But Amruta, imagine
help
that.
to take care of the
Imagine
people,
that
no?
if it is twice the size of India and it has only 27 million people. थोड़ा मतलब.
But there is also in many people who stay in Australia have to take care of the UV rays. I mean, there the ozone layer is.
Yeah, maybe there are other issues, of course, there, but
That's what I thought when I had gone to Australia.
oh, you have played.
Oh, you forgot?
Search the area which is habitable. Oh, that's also a good point. Because its size
because
is this.
because many kangaroos are there. Kangaroo. Yeah, kangaroos punching in the desert.
Really?
They have a lot of kangaroos.
Kangaroos, I
Australia
know.
is, it must be the national animal.
Oh, say, 2/3 area of Australia is considered uninhabitable.
But then what is the kangaroo population over there? Just another question. While Play Tantra says really chess in India will be remembered for centuries because of its major contribution for uplifting chess in India, we are searching what is the kangaroo population.
Oh, it is between
In
30 to 50
What?
million. And actually, number of people in
Wow.
Australia is around 30 million.
So basically, kangaroos can also learn chess. It will always be a team championship though for them. With the baby in the pouch. Nice. Or maybe they will introduce a new piece. Instead of knight, there will be kangaroo who will jump instead of 2.5, it will jump like 3.5.
Oh, yes. Remember that giraffe chess?
Giraffe chess 9x9. What did I have?
No, there are two giraffes.
And how would they?
Normal chess pieces with two giraffes.
Crazy.
That two giraffe actually was very dangerous. And then they were hosting tournaments and all. It was getting popular.
So what happened?
Now they are
Maybe COVID. COVID must have impacted. Yeah. A bit sad.
Hi, Harshit Bhai is right now in the US, and he is his mother has gone to visit him. If you did follow his stories, he went to waterfall recently, and he's having a good time. So Harshit Bhai, we will ask him if he would like to join for like a few minutes or an hour or so. But also, he will be with us in Las Vegas.
Bhagyashree suggests another interesting idea. Kangaroo's piece will be able to carry a pawn with them. Crazy. बहुत कुछ है. Chat is creative, lot of imagination here. But for now, King H8. Quick roundup between the 3 games which are going on, Sagar. 2 games have ended in a draw. Yakubboev versus...
No, 1 game in draw and 1 Maghsoodloo won.
Rapport versus Vokhidov draw, and Maghsoodloo beats Yakubboev. And over here, Pragg is clearly winning. Then we have Arjun.
One thing Sakar Chess has mentioned about Annie Chess. Guys, how many of you actually signed up for this Annie Chess tournament? I don't know if because it has started already. 21st se ta starting. Matlab, you can still join in. You have to just play and I don't know कितने लोग हैं. I have 40 points in Annie Chess, says AJ Animation. Mali says not me. Arnav Chaudhary says I have. 40 points is amazing, AJ. Who else? Guys, the prize fund is 2.5 lakh rupees.
Oh, Satvik says, Sagar bhai, are chess players just smart or just years of pattern recognition and muscle memory?
I don't know, says Gina15. Arey Amruta, ek minute.
Sorry, sir. I think everybody is
says
smart.
I have 38 points in Annie Chess. I have 60 points, says Chess Fortnite.
बाप रे इतने लोग एनी चेस
I
खेल
have
रहे हैं.
64 points. Oh, crazy.
No, everybody is smart. You can have pattern recognition anywhere. In fact, everywhere there are patterns. So,
guys, you can, if someone, I can put the link of that event.
Sminil is like, from Hattimungi jokes, I'm making now kangaroo jokes. Oh, that's interesting character I can introduce. Hattimungi and a kangaroo. Thanks for the idea. आज रात को I'll think of something.
Okay, guys, मैं जाता हूँ थोड़ा.
He's doing something else. I am doing something else. So that's like a 2-minute break on Chess Biz India because we don't have a proper
I'm just
break.
putting.
And now we are
Amruta,
going to be
you
back.
can go and eat, no? Because today I am not going to eat at home.
Oh no, you will have to because सुबह तुम्हारी आधी भाकरी तुमने खाई नहीं है.
अरे
तो
तुमको
वो खा
बोला
के
था
ही
ना.
जाना पड़ेगा तुमको.
पर
थोड़ा
मैंने
खा,
बोला-
थोड़ा ये फिर थोड़ा पानी पूरी. ऐसे थोड़ी चलेगा. नहीं तो obviously तुम भाग जाओगे. That's not happening. So yeah, and we have What is the super chat by GK?
Australia went to war with emus and lost. Really?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Emus are also some kind of animals actually.
Ah.
So I'm actually surprised. Yeah, this happened. Harsh Kumar, thank you so much for putting the link. Guys, you can actually go and check this link and you can join in. So the way in which it works is it's slightly different from normal chess. It's normal chess, but with spells that you can put in between the games. Like your pawn can turn into knight, or your knight can basically jump like a bishop and so on. So there are various kinds of spells, and you can use them if you have like the power that's called mana. And the thing is, all those who score the most number of points until 26th of June will then qualify for the qualifier for the knockout. 64 players, top 64 on the leaderboard, and then the finals will be streamed on Chessbase India, Amruta, and most likely Anish Giri is going to stream it. Yes, Anish will stream your games, guys. So that is the plan. And
when is it around?
it is on 29th, I think. And we have Arjun, who has contributed 1000 rupees to help chess. Thank you, Arjun bhai, for becoming believer of Indian chess.
Arjun, इधर भी अर्जुन खेल रहा है, इधर भी हेल्प चेस पे अर्जुन.
Wow. Lamb of God, the fact that in Australia they have 48 million kangaroos and in Uruguay there are 34 million inhabitants. So if the kangaroos decided to invade Uruguay, each Uruguayan will have to fight 3.4 million. Sorry. Oh my God. 14 kangaroos. No, I don't think one person can fight with 14 kangaroos. Impossible. But are kangaroos very dangerous as animals, or?
I don't think. I thought they must be very sweet. That's what is the feeling.
Yeah, that's how they show in cartoon. Guys, are they like wild animals or? Emu.
They feel like deer.
I think Amruta, emu is like an ostrich, if I'm not mistaken. Kangaroos are very wild. They are dangerous.
What?
Very dangerous.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
Kangaroos can attack. Oh my God.
Interesting. Very new
They are
information.
furious,
today.
Amruta. Oh my God. I never. Actually, मैंने कभी
Kangaroo
देखा ही
can
नहीं.
fly like a plane, says Lentil.
They attack
because
hard.
they'll jump.
They kick very strong and it can kill people. अच्छा हो गया भाई अमृता, ये हम लोग ने we are discussed it with the chat. नहीं तो someday you would see a kangaroo and you're like, oh, very sweet.
हाँ ना, उधर ऐसा बिल्ली को ऐसा like you go and you try to just give her love, ऐसे करते थे तो. Coming back to the knights and bishops and rooks and queens and pawns.
Amruta, my question to you is, by the way, King H8 played by Sindarov.
Look at this.
Sudhir Telugu has sent 50 Chessbase India gift memberships. Insane. As Praggnanandhaa.
Huge.
Amruta, as Praggnanandhaa starts to push his pawns.
C6 and B6, and here we go with 50 memberships.
Wow.
The pawns becoming the queen.
50 मतलब कितने लोगों को membership
Ana,
मिलेगा?
Vidya,
My
Silent,
God.
Surya, Vinod, Ritwan, Hikaru, Purmit.
Thank you so much.
बहुत लोग, crazy. I think also people just need to be in the chat, no? Not everybody needs to even be active because I haven't read many names. Thank you.
अमृता, ये कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे
सुधीर.
बहुत ज्यादा आगे तक पहुंच गए.
No, that was the power of when Pragg won a pawn, and then there was this another pawn joining him. So this protected passers can be so deadly because they take away so much activity from the black pieces. And Queen F4 over there, and the memberships are still, अभी तक जा रहे सागर. 50 memberships is huge in one go. So Sudhir, a big thanks to you. Really, very, very kind of you.
By the way, Amruta, now b7. He's played queen f4. I don't know what is he planning here. Maybe he wants to go rook d2, but b7, rook b8, and how to finish it off because
Bishop
c7 is not
a7, then
coming.
rook d2. But do I have to worry about rook d2 anyway?
Bishop a7, I don't think you want to give up your bishop, or you want to. It's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
should be
I don't
fine.
mind.
Maybe rook d1 looks very clean, no? To just trade one pair of rooks. I guess so, rook d1. But it's actually a bad move because after take, queen c7, black has somehow blockaded. So Amruta,
Yeah, I want to go c7, so bishop b6 is something maybe
that's
I
a
should try.
great move. But then bishop c7.
And ignore, wait a second, maybe queen 8. No, takes. मैं उधर problem है. Can I go queen b2 or queen b3?
Yeah, those are the best moves actually. But what?
Queen b2.
But what's
if you
your
go
plan
to
now? Because I
take queen b6.
take and queen. Oh,
बस c6 को आगे बढ़ाना है.
सही है.
So you have to remove all
Too
the
good.
barriers which stop.
Oh, but Pragg went queen c1. He's like,
That's also.
शांति से खेलेंगे. Oh, Vipin Raghavan became a member. Thank you, Vipin, for becoming backer of Indian chess.
And Sudhir actually mentions, Sagar bhai, thanks for getting me interested in chess again. Used to play back in schooling. For now, I just watch you talk passionately about chess. Thanks for all that you're doing for Indian chess.
Thank you, Sudhir. That's
Yeah,
very
maybe.
kind of you. And for contributing 50 memberships. That's just crazy. Pragg this time again drinking water and all. Pragg is India number 1 and world number 4. Yes, guys, actually Pragg would become India number 1 if Arjun, but Arjun is playing there. So let's go and see what is up with Arjun. But I have a feeling that this game of Arjun will end in a draw. So Arjun will not gain rating, or look at Pragg. He's watching Ajubai's game. By the way, there was this very beautiful reel, Amruta. By the way, we have one more contributor on Help Chess, GM Krishna. 500 rupees, thank you. And in his name only the initials are GM.
Hana,
That's the quickest way to become a grandmaster.
change your name.
So Arjun, there is one freestyle chess had put a reel, and they said like to Arjun, say what is the thing that, like, describe these players in one word. So to Magnus he said legend, and to Gukesh he said prodigy turned into a legend, and like that he was saying. And then when he was asked about Pragg, he said friend.
Oh.
You know, it was very sweet.
So, yeah. Very nice.
Oh, Jaikar says kangaroos and emu are the pawns of the world of animals, because like pawns they cannot move backwards.
Crazy. That is a very like an information you cannot even search because you wouldn't even think of something like it. So nice knowledge. मजा आया आज. Too good. The games were interesting.
Yeah.
We have so many people watching. Help Chess members, यहाँ पे YouTube members. Chat is giving some interesting information. I don't think we have had a stream where we have been discussing about kangaroos and Australia and population and
for sure,
so many
but
more
I mean,
things.
it happened
Yeah.
naturally, but I got to learn a lot today from the
Absolutely.
chat. And meanwhile, it's nice to see Arvind trying his best against Nepo. Although with his king being exposed and checks that will come, it seems very unlikely that he can play for a win. And here I think they are about to repeat.
Yeah.
So let's go full screen on them. Not really. Not really. I think they are not repeating. One of the things about these young Indian players, they just back themselves that they can beat anyone. And sometimes, playing on such positions can feel for Nepo like, why is he playing? And that could induce an error. So just continuing to play, not really thinking, oh, it's a draw, why should I continue playing, and so on. So
No, it's great also because we have seen so many games moving towards absolute draw, but towards the end there is at least 1% chance where things could go haywire.
yeah, King H3 played. And Amruta, let's head over to Praggnanandhaa's game. We have Pragg here with Queen C1. Sindarov left alone on the board with a -4 position. Oh, there's one more big news which we should tell our viewers, 3,000 of them, that recently Freestyle Chess has introduced a rating, ELO, Freestyle ELO. And Magnus Carlsen actually has a live ELO of published ELO of 2,900. Did you guys see that? Rajnikantan says, wow, just wow for Pragg's form this year 2025, decimating everyone in his path.
Oh wow, and today this game very critical, no? We should have it in the title. Okay, exactly what is Pragg's rating going to be if he wins this, which he's so close to it. Guys, exact rating कितना होने वाला है? Will Pragg become number 1? 2780, but then that is not being number 1, no? Just
I think it will be a touch and go between him and
yeah.
Arjun. It will be tough to see.
It will be in a way joint first.
Yeah.
That is big.
Synergistic says he will still be behind Arjun. Yes, I guess it might be in decimal points. Like Pragg will be 2780.2 and Arjun will be 2780.3. Something like that will happen.
Garden Path has asked,
Actually-
will Sopiko ma'am come with Anish sir?
I don't think both of them will come. Only Anish will come.
Or maybe Danny might come.
Srishti says how these ratings are calculated. Well, it's actually done by a scientist. I mean, it was a formula that was given by ELO. His name was Arpad ELO. And that's how ELO rating has come into being. But then I believe there have been some changes that have been made over the years by FIDE, the K factor being introduced, changed and all. But the calculation, I believe, has remained the same, perhaps. By the way, C7 played here. And look at these pawns, Amruta. They are so strong. They are almost as strong as a queen. These two pawns are almost like a queen. So Pragg is exchanged down, but for an exchange, yes, queen.
Potential. No, it's a great game, a great example to show how opponents' pieces can literally lose all their powers, can do nothing. It's like that, anaconda snake.
Yeah.
You can't move once in its.
Actually, Amruta, very interesting and exciting battle will be Pragg versus Arjun.
Hare, when is that? Tomorrow or what? We don't get to know the pairings very quickly. Maybe chess results open.
I have.
Yeah.
I have it ready here. So these are the pairings for all the days. And we can see here.
Pritam asks, my friend wants to learn chess. What should he do? Firstly, you can start with the very basic videos on Chess Ranga, how to play chess. Check that out.
Yeah.
And a few more on ChessBiz India. If you want to actually learn free and very sincerely, there are some good courses also which we also have on ChessBiz India. So we'll suggest. Oh, we have another GM Krishna.
Round 8 is when they will face off. 26th of July.
Acha.
June, sorry. 26th of June.
I got you, like, in Norway they were playing twice each opponent. Here you can play only once. Sometimes you can forget. Oh, random thing says, did I switch to National Geographic today? Kangaroo, emu, anaconda.
गाइस चेस बेस इंडिया पे कभी कभी कुछ भी हो सकता है. Arvind is about to draw, they are saying. Should we check him?
Yeah, we can check. What is my hair routine? Actually, never follow my hair routine. I don't comb my hair for 6-7 days.
Huh?
Yeah. So I'm just too lazy.
But your hair look good, huh?
But it got very thin because I don't take care. I don't put oil. I don't do anything. I find it a waste of time. So
I can help you, Amruta, because I have great experience on how not to take care, because
that
you
is something
you
we
are
both
actually
are
taking good
very.
care.
No,
I can show you how not to take better care. Like how.
We both. I don't think he doesn't comb his hair for like maybe sometimes even a month. I don't know, but we both are very much.
Oh, draw. They agreed to a draw. There you have it. A draw has been agreed here. Arvind Chithambaram still searching for his first win in this tournament. So is Ian Nepomniachtchi. Both of them
Nepomniachtchi is so Wesley. So is Ian Nepomniachtchi.
Nice. Someone in the chat who praised Amruta for improving her sense of humor should reconsider. Sminilji. By the way, oh, they are discussing. Nice.
Yeah, Nepo has been analyzing actually every day.
Yes.
Which is very good to
Nice
see.
to see that.
That our players can learn from analyzing with such a great player.
True. Let's see if Arvind is able to make a comeback in this tournament and score a few wins. Meanwhile, Arjun Erigaisi here against Nodirbek has just moved his knight to e1. And the thing about this move that Arjun has played is he's giving up his e4 pawn, but he will get the c2 pawn. And then he'll put his knight here, and I believe that there is nothing much that Nodirbek can do, which is why my feeling is this game will also end in a draw very soon. So then it means that we head over to the game of Khattam.
Oh, Pragg beat Javokhir Sindarov. A very big result for today. Guys, he's reached live rating. एक बार जाए क्या?
हाँ,
Time to show our chat also and update our chat chess box because it's a very critical day
Huge
today.
win, guys. Pragg OP हो जाए chat में.
Oh, do we have Narayani also in the chat? GM Queen Narayani, if she's the same one.
Oh, Narayani. नया account बनाया शायद से Narayani.
Very nice.
Hello Narayani. Congratulations on finishing third at under 9 nationals.
Wow, look at the chat. They're all Pragg OP. So deserving here. It's a beautiful.
Amruta 2025 में Pragg 2800
I
cross
know.
कर
He's
लेगा.
like 6 months already and he's just rising and rising in another 6 months. Is it going to be a 2900 for him?
28 पहले तो.
ठीक है चलो. पहले 2800.
And I think everyone has just headed over to 2700 chess. So the website has crashed,
yeah?
I think.
Really?
Yes, it's not opening. थोड़ा heavy हो गया दोस्तों. थोड़ा शांति रखो. Everyone went there like, but the last moves that were played in this game. So let me just type in the chess box. Great news. Pragg beats Javokhir Sindarov and reaches, I don't know exact rating, but 2780. He and Arjun are both
Jointly. Arjun का exact rating क्या है अभी?
let's first put only what we know. But because c6, queen f4, queen c1, c7. He played queen c5 and Sindarov was like, I don't want to continue this position, because imagine that if you go like bishop g3, Pragg can win at peace, like there's no hurry. He can do bishop b5, he can bring his rook to d1, he can bring his rook in here to d7 later. I mean,
As you
take
said,
it.
yeah, right now also it feels like a rook up, though he's exchanged down.
Yeah, I think
Pretty-
Javokhir just didn't want to continue. He felt like hopeless because he can't move the rook. b7 is coming. He can't move the bishop from
Yeah.
here. These rooks are tied. So yeah, in a way, I would say that not a bad decision. And
Hey,
now the only game that's
but
going on.
one second, people are saying 2779.9. Okay,
Acha.
maybe can we check that? Now maybe live rating has updated. So just
ये
refresh it
देख
once.
application error, client side exception. Guys, 27 हाँ हो
हाँ
गया.
अभी हो गया 2779.9.
9. And Arjun, I think on
Draw,
drawing he
he'll
won't
also
lose.
gain,
No,
no?
he won't lose any points. No, Nodirbek is slightly lower than him.
Acha.
So he might maximally lose 0.1. So Pragg is still not India number 1. Arjun will retain his India number 1 spot. But Pragg is 2779.9. I think 2780 तो बनता है दोस्तों. So 2780 भाई क्या ही
It's amazing, यार. It's amazing.
तोड़ा है उसने.
Crazy. Yeah, Jaikar says FIDE circuit points will zoom for Pragg.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
true,
he'll
man.
definitely get more points from here, and his chances of entering the candidates keep getting bigger from the FIDE circuit route. By the way, we also have a super chat by GOT Watch. Sagar bhai, if going to Vegas, bet 10 on the red. Arey. Arjun gets minus 0.8 for a draw. You can't. I don't think so. You can't. That's too much. The difference in rating is just 15 elo points. You can't get minus 8 for that. I'm wondering, Amruta, who will offer a draw first here? Will it be Arjun? Or
No,
will it
they
be...
will repeat most probably. So at some point, but I think still not. Abdusattorov will keep trying, because yesterday he had this endgame where bishop versus knight against Richard Rapport,
Yes.
and only 3 pawns, and it also felt like a draw.
No, but there, I mean, bishop was
But
clearly
it was
stronger
equal.
than the knight.
It was very slight initiative.
But here, what is the advantage he has? Like,
Here, I think
maybe-
he has
this-
light squares are weak, and if the knight
I
is
thought
able
this
to
f5, f4.
yeah, and even look at knight e5. No, if you are, let's say, king h. Now what
He
if
went
knight
king
e5?
g1, by the way.
Aren't
Knight
you
e-
worried about the knight coming to
he
f3?
might do that. He might do that. True, that's a great point by Amruta. But Amruta, maybe
Simple
knight
point,
e5 check, and if you go king h7 check.
Ah, you are getting this forced queen exchange, which is important.
But you could go
Otherwise,
here, and I'll still do this. And if you go for a check, I don't want to go to g2 because you will give double check. So king h1, and this should draw. He did play knight e5, and pretty sure Arjun is going this
yeah,
way.
it's forced. Yeah, by the way, like queen c8 check, king h7.
No, but
Is it
Amruta,
okay
even-
to allow
even
knight
queen
f3?
c2 check.
Hmm.
King f1
Not
is safe.
king g2. Let's ask one question to the chat. It's been a long while. Black to play.
What's
Let's
the
see how many people
only
will
winning
answer.
move? Gives a check.
Yes, chess master Narayani. No, not knight h4 actually.
Knight e1.
Yeah, Narayani, Jay Mahakal, Vandana Mokal. Arey, Ronak, Sambit. Sambit is also here, the national champion.
Kौन?
Um,
Satvik
Satvik.
Swain.
Siddharth, Saurabh. Very cool. Knight e1 check, and that's the fork. But of course, Arjun is.
No, Arjun
Very
played check. King f7. Now, Nodirbek didn't go to h7 because he saw that there is a direct trade. So he goes here.
what I find interesting about all these top youngsters, Sagar,
Yeah.
everybody was stuck at some point for few months. Some people, some were for 6 months, some were for 1 year, but they got out of it.
I
It
think
shows how they are able to evolve through their weaknesses.
Yeah.
And we should never assess anything, in their bad phases, because they are making use of that.
Also, because I think Pragg has mentioned this many times in his interviews, that there was a phase where he was not improving and had time pressure issues. And then he had this camp with Ramesh, who has been his long-time trainer and mentor. And they together sat down and looked very closely at this factor of time pressure, of not, of sometimes not fighting enough on the board, and then somehow everything fell in place for him. And I think that's just the beauty of this, that sometimes chess is about not just practicing, but also just taking a step back, looking at what you are not doing right, trying to understand that deeply, and then going at it again.
Yeah, a lot of patience is required for the whole process.
Yeah.
Oh, look who we have in the chat, Sagar. Suraj Khot asks Sagar bhai what happened in other games.
Arey, Suraj bhai, all games are done. Let's just go to the main screen so you know all the results. I'll just refresh the bars.
Yeah.
And guys, Suraj bhai is our very, very good friend. I was in London at his place. He hosted us. He opened his doors for me and Abhyudaya, he and Ankita. And it was a wonderful time we had there. Also, amazing chef, Suraj bhai.
Actually, you do love cooking, but you've not got your chance to put out the talent.
Yeah, Amruta, I think I don't know much. I would love to learn,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
You have to manage. Is this the shirt of Samay Raina? Is asking Rancho.
Yeah,
It's-
actually, it's my shirt, but Samay and I both have this similar shirt.
Actually, it's
Actually,
not
Samay,
your shirt. Your dad gave it. Was
it's
your
my.
dad's shirt,
Oh,
and afterwards he, yeah,
acha, he's given it to me, kya?
huh.
Pragg said that in 2023, my classical rating should be up there. Pragg knows exactly where he wanted to be even then. What a guy. Pragg's man of his word. True Rajnikantan. Jugal Kedia has written in Gujarati. Sagar sir, Amruta ma'am, તમે બંને બહુ સારું કામ કરો છો. તમને ચેસ માટે આટલું મોટિવેટેડ જોઈ ખૂબ આનંદ થાય છે. ચેસ ફેન બની રહેવા અને લોકોને ચેસ સમજાવવા અને શીખવાવા માટે તમારો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. અરે,
Oh, so sweet of him.
so nice.
Wow,
You're
you
very
could
kind.
read.
Yes, I learned Gujarati. Like my mother was very keen that I learn Gujarati to read also. So she would often give the Gujarati newspaper and make me read it. Little did she know that I would be reading chats on YouTube in Gujarati. But thank
Very
you
nice.
for
Yeah,
the
thank
very
you. And there is a Gujarati channel also, which if you guys don't know, do subscribe. Some amazing fun commentaries, videos by Sagar. And
Kian Singh says, Sagar bhai, is there any statement by FIDE whether they approve of freestyles of? Oh, I think that was a good question. Today, actually, I did interview Emil Sutovsky, CEO of FIDE, about few things about the FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Team Championship. He also spoke about money, whom they trail, Sharbarto money. We also spoke about the future, whether World Cup is coming to India or not, and then we also spoke about the statement that was made, this tweet that became kind of something that was discussed. So all of this, but yeah, I could have
so
asked about this
when is the
freestyle.
interview releasing?
I think tomorrow maybe.
Uh-huh. Ooh, Anu 31704 you super chats and says thank you. So sweet. Anu always contributing through
Yes,
super chats.
Anu, I don't know who he or she is, yeah, but always there, and thank you for. Peter Kavanaugh says, I'll be eagerly awaiting that interview. Thank you. Actually, where is it a perpetual? I don't know. Like King F1? I don't see the perpetual. If you go check King E2, or if you go check on this side, still I go King E2. There's no check here. Queen F3, King D3, Queen F2.
No, you don't want to allow that. No, King E1 jaoge. Queen F3 check King E1.
King E1, right, true. Defending here, but check.
King E2.
Now King D2.
No, why not?
E2 में check fits है ना?
तो draw na? Acha, you fighting.
Yeah, white wants to try for a full point, no? Now with being a pawn.
Sorry.
I mean, that's how Arjun would think, I believe.
Oh, he played King G2. That's happened on the board.
So then King G2.
Oh, no perpetual, yeah? No
No,
mating
how? 92?
ideas.
I mean,
Also
look
the
at
pawn
Arjun
is
being so careful, yeah, there. Knight H4, King F1, check, King E2. Let's see.
not easy, kya?
Actually, Amruta, did you see Nodirbek seems to have lost a lot of weight, you know?
He was always thin, no?
Yeah, he was thin, but
I mean
somehow
fit.
he looks
You
very...
maybe not thin.
Yeah, he
Actually.
was fit, but he looks different in this tournament. Or maybe his hairstyle has changed. Maybe he's done this kind of this look where he has this beard. Just this, this small little patch. Very interesting. He's a gym guy, says Noob Gamer. Okay. Parth says kindly tell standings. So Parth, these are the standings we have. Oops, these are the pairings actually. Standings. एक मिनट दिखाता हूँ. These are the standings before this round. So Nodirbek will reach 3, Arjun 2.5, and Pragg will reach 3.
Suhail Ahmed says, hello guys, I'm a huge fan of chess and Pragg. I'm here for the first time. Thanks for making this arrangement to watch live.
Hey, क्या बात है, Suhail? That's so nice. First time.
Yeah, we don't have like too many people like
I'm sure
coming
there
for the
will be
first
first time. Guys, how many of you are watching a Chess Base India stream for the first time? Like live stream.
Today, you mean today?
Right now.
Okay, interesting question.
M Gaming says me.
Skylord says me. YJ says me. Seriously?
First time me काफी लोग हैं अमृता देखो नहीं IPW लॉ फर्स्ट टाइम करते हैं
अरे गाइस सच बताओ. Not me. Definitely not me. I think 100 times is Vamshi.
Someone asked, do you want to see Hans Niemann playing in such tournaments? Actually, for me, seeing Hans play in tournaments and seeing how he's performing, be it online events, be it over the board events, is very interesting. Because, here's someone who is facing many different kind of challenges. Of course, this entire Magnus incident that happened. But after that, he is then kind of improving as a player. I see this that he is almost like beating all these top players online play. I don't know, over the board he's not played so many tournaments. I would love to see him actually play more.
Bhushan says I'm watching first time today. Before that I have watched yesterday. Rajesh is my second time. First time in World Championship match. And Rancho has been watching for past 7-8 months. I just love you guys. Because of you, we are able to watch chess. बहुत लोग I think started watching after Gukesh's World Championship as well. like chess as such.
Garden Path says, will Red Bull ever sponsor for chess? Actually,
Red Bull is already sponsoring Tanya, no?
yeah,
And,
she's a Red Bull athlete, and also Hikaru was a Red Bull athlete till a point, I guess, or maybe he still is, I don't know. But also, Amrita, there is this, they're doing an event later this, I think not this month, it's next month in July in Chennai.
Okay.
And it's a fantastic event that they are organizing. It'll be, the news will come out, but all the people in Chennai get excited. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. And by the way, King G2 has been played.
You know what can be interesting for Red Bull is maybe they may have something like that, but imagine they are able to.
Kuch to idea.
No, it's real. Like there are these movies like chimpanzees and all, right? So they are able to train a bull, actually,
To play chess.
to then play chess. It might take 5 years or something, but even if he makes one move, Imagine.
Amrita, I was just wanting you to not be seen on the screen while you
that does make sense at this time.
look at Arjun there, draw, and both players draw the game. And that's the final game today. Amazing draw.
John says, first time watching ChessBase India. I'm from Scotland and has been very interesting and great stream. Really appreciate.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Scotland
Thank
is
you.
beautiful, I hear. Neera says, why doesn't ChessBase India have some big sponsor? It's the biggest chess channel in India. Yeah, we don't know yaar, why sponsors are
don't know,
not interested in chess.
Anyone
as
who is
such.
watching here has a company who wants some visibility,
Marketing.
we can year long
But
promote.
no liquor, no.
Yeah, of
these
course,
things and all.
something positive, and we would love to have like a permanent sponsor for our channel. It would really help us. We've been
Temporary
quite
bhi chalega.
I mean, we've been vocal about it, but there are
No,
immense number of people who've been helping us, like Help Chess. We have Nikita Patel, who is our 2432 believer. Thank you so much,
nice.
Nikita. Archisman Ghosh says, if I open a company, sure. Actually, बहुत सारे young बच्चे जो है अमृता, who actually benefited a bit from ChessBase India. Someday they will grow up and become
Many
entrepreneurs.
people want to go, yeah,
And then
contribute
they-
to the chess community as well. And
Yes. True.
yeah, that's. Sohail says, I'm from Abu Dhabi. My son also loves chess. Do you guys have any reference of a tutor where he could join? That would really help in Abu Dhabi.
Can you write to
But
us at
online,
chessbaseindia@gmail.com? Maybe we'll try to connect you to few people whom we know there in Abu Dhabi, so then you can find a trainer. Arjun lost only 0.1. So guys, Arjun remains India number 1 for tonight. Pragg, India number 2, closing in on 27.80. He's 2779.9. And it has been an excellent day. And you can, I love how Amrita, both of them are smiling and analyzing. And look at Arjun, they're showing all the lines. And Nodirbek also. It's like two of the finest players in the world. It's no longer young talents, guys. This is world
Yeah.
number 4 and world number 6 in action. And we have someone who's going to post an Instagram story of this. I must say the Uzbek organizers have done a tremendous job. The playing hall looks big.
I love the chairs, the table,
Chair, table,
the space.
spacing.
Yeah.
And
so
also
good.
the quality of the cameras, guys. They have sent us these links. It's just one of the best quality cameras that we have seen.
And there's no glitches, nothing. It's somehow the easiest kind of,
Yeah. So
experience.
Uzbekistan chess is rising, guys, and these are the little things you see when you see the broadcast, when you see all of this, you get this sense that they have invested in it, seriously.
True, and we do have Amlandeep Bori, who has become a new backer of Indian chess.
Thank you,
new
Amlandeep.
member.
Thank
Kya
you
baat
so
hai?
much.
Even when the stream is about to end.
For becoming a backer of Indian chess.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, Mohak Garg says, Sagar bhai, what if Hikaru qualifies through World Cup, Grand Swiss, and Arjun will qualify from rating? Actually, there's a rating spot,
Yeah.
and it's the average of, I think, 6 months or 12 months. I don't know how many months.
That's
But
great.
it's also they have to play 40 rated games. And Hikaru has played not so many. I think
But he's going to
Norway
play
chess,
World Cup, no?
he'll play World
And
Cup.
he might play Grand Swiss.
He might. So in a way, he has to make 40 games before I think the end of the
Norway
year.
also he played.
Yeah, that was 10 games.
Yeah.
So
30 more.
I think he'll try. Then he might get that spot. But in that 30 games that he plays, he might lose rating. Then Arjun has a chance for rating spot because Pragg rating has grown now. It's average of several months. So
And also Hikaru might play US Championship as well.
Junro says it's average from
August.
August 25.
To Jan 26.
Really? Is that correct?
It should be the last 6 months, before candidates. That is true. But you know what? I would feel maybe 2 years. It should be 2 years from one candidates to another candidates. Because in the 2 years, how you performed consistently, that can matter, no? Opinions तो बहुत सारे रहेंगे at the end of it. Ooh, very cool. Okay, Sagar. So games have ended, and today we had a lot of discussions.
Yeah. Bharat says, please show behind the scenes of this tournament. So Shahid is there at the venue, and I think he will be. He takes pictures which are uploaded on our Facebook page, ChessBase India. But I think tomorrow maybe he could take a video of players entering, and that could be very nice.
Yeah, then
And he
if he's
might
able
also
to
do a
share with
venue
us,
tour.
we can
Oh
share.
yeah, we can also share with us and we can show on stream. That's true.
That's nice. Okay, so tomorrow actually is a big day. Pragg is playing against whom?
Arvind, no, he did. Arjun bhi nahi. He's playing whom?
I don't know.
अच्छा.
देख ना chess results पे.
वैसे tomorrow is a big day.
अरे
क्या बोल रहा है?
क्योंकि it can change many things, Pragg and Arjun right now just 0.5 difference in the rating. And not just that, but if Pragg wins, otherwise also depends how many
So
rating
tomorrow
points you
it's
can get.
Pragg versus Maghsoodloo.
And Pragg is white or black?
Black.
Okay.
And Arjun Vakhidov Shamsiddin.
And Arvind?
Arvind versus Nodirbek Abdusattorov.
Ooh, all of them are black tomorrow. Crazy. And then when we have 26th, we have Pragg
Actually,
versus
we
Arjun.
don't have a rest day in this tournament.
No.
It's back to back.
ठीक है. So मजा आया guys.
Suraj says Arjun has a high chance via FIDE circuit 24 as well. But Suraj by 24 went to Fabi, right? So maybe you are saying like there is this there is this one combined spot or what? 24 plus 25. Okay, Amruta, I will end the stream. Thank you all. You want to continue because I have to go.
No, I'll also go.
Take care, guys. See you. Tata. And today was a wonderful stream. Bye bye.
Yes, but second place goes through if the spot could not be filled via Grand Swiss. That's what Suraj says. Example, if Magnus wins Grand Swiss, Magnus won't play.
But who will win Grand Swiss? I don't think anyone who cannot qualify to candidates will play Grand Swiss here. I don't think Gukesh will play. I don't think Magnus will play.
Fabi will also not play.
Fabi might play. Yeah,
But he's already qualified, no?
But yeah, it's just a nice tournament with good prize money.
But then you don't want to feel that
But
sometimes.
is FIDE circuit the highest, or then does rating also come into the picture, or Grand Swiss? Which spot comes first? Like, this is also a question, because if Fabi wins Grand Swiss and he's also qualified through FIDE circuit 24, which one will he choose?
And also in the leaderboard now, I think Pragg has joined the leaderboard in this tournament. He's joined Abdusattorov, who is on 3. Pragg is also on 3. They both are leading.
Yeah.
Rest of the people are on 2.5 and 2.
Actually, Pragg versus Nodirbek is last round in this tournament.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow he's gonna play Parham. मजा आएगा guys. Let's see what happens. The games are interesting.
Chunro says Swabi has already said he won't play Grand Swiss. Okay.
हाँ. So सागर अभी पानी पूरी खाने वाले हो कि नहीं?
हाँ. पानी पूरी खाते हैं. Bye guys. See you. Tata.